Good afternoon, Grizzly fans. I'm Buzz Sawyer alongside my broadcast partner, Chad Frazier, and we welcome you to Forest Green Field, home of the Southside Mavericks, for round two of the Battle of Rogers Avenue. Did not go our way yesterday. It looked good early, but the Mavericks came on strong, played a good game, Coach. We owe them one today.
Owe them one today, yeah, that's a great thing about it. Like we talked about, you get to play back-to-back days. You can flush the day before, and the sun came up today, and it's going to give you an opportunity for a new start and fresh perspective, and let's get ready to roll.
9-3 was the final. We had them down 2-0 after one, and left two at the end of one, but things were looking good. And Mavericks hung in there, and as you know, Ty Jones, you got a very nice text from him, Coach, and I know you appreciated that.
Absolutely.
He did a great job on the bump yesterday, and we weren't so fortunate. But
no, he commanded the game yesterday. Ty really threw the ball well, and you know, we came out of the gates in the first couple innings, had 3 or 4 hits, scored a few runs, and got up 2-0. Next thing you know, it's a 3-2 ball game. Southside goes up 3-2, then we come back and tie it 3-3, and they go up 4-3, and then you know, we give up a 3-run home run, which was kind of a momentum-wise was kind of a dagger for us by Luke Jackson hit it.
Yeah.
And so, you know, I mean, put a good swing on it. You know, I mean, it was one of those deals where you just kind of felt like that was a dagger for us, the way the momentum in the game was going, and they were able to tack on a couple more runs after that. But yeah, you know, the way the game started out yesterday with McLean, you know, he struggled a little bit with command and didn't throw strikes, but you know, that's very uncharacteristic of him. And, hey, like we said yesterday, these high school kids, college kids, or even pro guys, everybody has a rough day every now and then, you know, and he's had a couple of them his last 2 starts. But I know that he's going to be – I talked to him today, and he's ready to get back on the bump next week when his time comes. There's no doubt about it. So it's just part of the process, part of the game, part of growing, you know, and
he's a top-notch player.
Absolutely.
You know, no question about that. Just a great athlete, whether you're talking baseball or football. Talked to a lot of Southside kids, and they were excited yesterday about being able to hit against a pitcher like him, because they know, hey, that's a top of the mountain right there.
Absolutely.
You got to face him, and if you can do okay, job well done. If you can't, then it is what it is. He's just a great pitcher, and but we look forward to having him again next week. Yeah,
and through 2 1/3 yesterday, 2 1/3 innings yesterday, he gave up 1 hit. It was a bases-loaded double that cleared the bases, and we were up 2-0. That made it 3-2, and I mean, he struck out 8 in 3 innings. You know, his biggest thing was just being able to finish off a couple of hitters here and there, and getting ahead in the count. You know, he was pitching from behind in the count a little bit, which, you know, that was a little tougher for him. But you know, there were some good things for him. There were some positives too. So he's just got to build off of it, and we got to move on.
Exactly right. Well, guys, we're going to go cold mic. We'll have the introduction of the starting lineup, and then we'll have the Pledge of Allegiance and the national anthem. So we'll go cold mic for that.
Number 9, Ty Perkins. Playing third and batting third, number 20, Will Rollins. Batting cleanup for the Grizzlies, playing first base, number 5, McLean Moody. Batting fifth, playing catcher, number 21, Alex Martinez. Number 7, the left fielder, batting 6th, Jaden Weiler. The shortstop, batting 7th, number 3, Jaden Duggar. Center fielder today, batting 8th, number 18, Andrew Taylor. And batting 9th, number 1, second baseman, Mason Kincannon. On the mound for the Grizzlies today, number 11, Landon Parnell. And now the starting lineup for your Southside Mavericks. Leading off, the center fielder, number 10, Zip Allen. Batting second and playing shortstop, number 6, Jackson Pruitt. Number 7, playing first base, batting third, David Sword. Behind the plate today, batting cleanup, number 5, Luke Jackson. Our second baseman today, number 26, batting 5th, Ty Jones. Number 24, playing 3rd base and batting 6th, Duncan Craven. The right fielder today, number 15, batting 7th, Ben Beelan. Batting 8th, designated hitter, number 3, Carter Zimmerman. Batting 9th and playing left field, number 2, Blake Mitchell. And the pitcher for Southside today, number 33, Noah Brown. Ladies and gentlemen, if you would please rise, remove your cap, draw your attention to left center field as we honor America with the playing of our national anthem.
Oh, say can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
All right, the Grizzlies will be up first. Eli Calderera will actually lead us off today, Coach. You usually see him in the 4th spot, but he'll be leading off today. Kai Perkins, the DH, will be in the number 2 hole, and Will Rollins will be in up 3rd.
Yeah, a little shake-up right there. They put McLean in the 4-hole spot, moved Weiler down to the 6 hole or 6 hole, and try to get your, older, more experienced guys through the lineup a little bit more by putting them at the top and see how many at-bats they can get.
All right, Noah Brown will be on the bump for the Mavericks. Luke Jackson will be their catcher. David Sorg at first. Ty Jones, who pitched yesterday, did a great job, will be at second. Jackson Pruitt at third. Duncan Cravens, who had a big hit against us also, he'll play third. Blake Mitchell in left. Zeb Allen, team captain, in center. Ben Beelan will be in right. I got the same type of wind pattern today, Coach, blowing in just a little bit. Not real stiff, but what wind there is blowing in.
Yeah, I've seen it kind of go both directions since we've been here. Kind of swirling a little bit, which is going to be kind of tough to. Outfielders looking to have to do a good job of reading balls off the bat. And right now, it looks like it's blowing out a little bit at the moment. Actually,
maybe
it's
right.
just changed. A little bit more to center, to right center, but yeah, it's definitely going to be a factor with balls that get up in the air today.
We have Brandon Luckenball on the camera in center field. Andy Qualls up in the press box. Hannah Abbott, first baseline. Dylan Abbott at the control. Here we go.
Just watching Noah Brown right out of the gates, watching him throw his warm-up pitches, and I've never seen him throw. This is my first time laying eyes on him on the mound, and it looks like he's a strike thrower to me. You know, a guy that maybe not overpowering, but a guy that's going to fill it up, and we're going to have to be ready to get the barrel moving today.
It's 1-1. I was so impressed with our crowd yesterday here at Forest Green Field. It doesn't seem like there's near as many as
right
there
now
were.
there's not. No.
Yeah.
Maybe half of what we had yesterday at best. But
great crowd at Hunts Park.
great crowd. Good to see Eli get it rolling early right here. Jump start us and get some momentum right out of the gates.
Had the pitch he wanted, Coach. He's fouled it off 2-2.
Taking 2 good swings at it. That's good. Keep hacking.
I want to say hello to Karen Atchley. That is Eli's grandmother. She is watching. She lives in Sheridan, so we appreciate Karen watching, and we wish the best for her grandson, Eli Caldera.
Curveball in. That was a good pitch, just off the plate. Anytime you get your leadoff guy to see 5, 6, 7 pitches, it's always good.
Yeah,
it's always productive. Quality AB.
And so you got your guy on deck really watching close.
Yeah.
Kind of seeing all the pitches here.
Little slider right there from Noah. I think he's pretty well seen everything he's throwing, just watching him throw warm-up pitches. Fastball, curveball, slider, changeup. I think he's seen one of each so far, so shouldn't be any surprises right here.
Well, that's the way you want to start. He ripped a line drive down the left field line, and Coach Ken Cannon will hold him up.
Can't ask for much of a better at bat than that.
Yeah, that worked out well to see everything you're going to see probably.
Saw what, 8 pitches, Coach Little, 8 pitches, and then get a base hit out of it. That's a bonus. So, and Eli can run, so you got a chance right here to put some pressure on him. And
at the DH, Kai Perkins.
You know Lucas Jackson Luke can catch and throw, and so you're gonna have to do a good job getting jumps on the pitcher right here on Noah Brown.
Well, he lays a bunt down, and he will get Eli to second. Good job by Kai Perkins.
Good job manufacturing right there. Good job. Got the right guy up.
All right, Will Rollins, our third baseman. Had one of the best plays you're ever going to see from third base yesterday.
Nice double play.
Beautiful.
Taylor made. Carter Zimmerman smashed it right at him. Big one-hopping line drive at third base, and he fielded it clean, stepped on the bag, threw it across. That's about as pretty as it gets.
1-0. You know, that's a hard pitch to hit.
Ball's,
That
it's at the
low.
bottom of the zone.
Yeah.
I bet he won't take too many like that, though. Ball's down. Outfield's playing a little deeper right now with Will Rollins at the plate, which is what they need to be doing, which opens it up for, you know, a solid base hit that Eli's, there's a pretty good chance he's going to score if he gets a good jump and a good turn.
He fouled off down the right field line, but just a little bit late on that one. 2-2 now, 1 down. Well, Will Rollins is a big kid.
Yeah, he's a
You
big
stand
boy.
next to him?
Yeah, he's a big kid.
Lifted a weight or two in his day, too.
His dad, Sean's a big guy.
Well, they're great people.
They are. There it is.
That was
Fly.
out to center field. That
Fly,
will be
baby.
almost
Great
to the
catch by
fence.
Zeb Allen.
Allen in center
Good
field. but
swing by Will.
Yeah,
Good
Eli
swing.
gets to third. Good job, Will Rollins. Now McLean Moody will come up. He'll score a run here.
That's what you pay your center fielder to do right there, is go run those down. That's
a good
Zeb Allen
job.
got a great jump right there. But
You thought there was going to be a little confusion between Mitchell
Yeah.
and Allen, but
yeah,
sure Allen called him off.
yeah. It was a great job by Eli sitting there and tagging up. And
Another shot to center field. And that will be caught by Blake Mitchell, the left fielder. So we stranded one at third, but 2 good licks.
yeah, really.
Will Rollins,
Yeah, I mean,
Clay Moody.
really, yeah, 3 good licks because Eli,
Yes.
Eli got a base hit. So we barreled 3 balls up right there. That's all you can do. Just come up to the plate and keep swinging, and you swing it like that, they're going to fall.
I think
some
they, from what they're seeing, they like the way that Noah Brown's throwing. And sometimes you get a feel for a pitcher that you like, but
Yeah.
just by seeing what they've done so far, it's like they're comfortable with what he's throwing.
Yeah, they got some good swings in on him, and,
Yeah.
and as they come back around the second, third time, or 4th time through, possibly, you're going to find out, if Noah's still in the game, based on whatever Coach Harpenall's plan is today, pitching wise. You're going to force him to throw some secondary pitches for a strike and really work. So, good swings early is always good. Always good.
All right, Landon Parnell will be on the bump. I talked to Jackson Pruitt before the game, and he was wanting to know who he's going to be batting against.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and he's one of the kids that said that he really was looking forward to batting against McLean.
Yeah.
And but like I said, they want to bat against the best pitchers and see how you grade out.
Yeah. Yeah, if you're a competitor, that's what you want,
All right, Alex Martinez will catch. McLean, who pitched yesterday, will be at first. Mason Kincannon second. Jaden Duggar, who played first yesterday, will be at shortstop. Will Rollins at third. Jaden Weiler left field. Andrew Taylor in center, and Eli Calderera in right field. Zeb Allen will lead off.
So Landon Parnell, strike thrower, can throw every pitch he's got. Pretty command is right. I mean, he's a guy that's going to fill it up. We're going to have to play behind him. You got just looking at it, a little bit of a concern on the matchup with a righty versus a lineup with a bunch of lefties in it. But he's going to have to keep the ball down, keep it away, and have to play behind him.
Little outside. We got Coach Little now. Has joined us. Coach,
He's in the house.
thought you were asleep over there.
Well, that sun's beating down kind of hard over here. So
You want to probably get on the other side. Oh, he hits it into the gap between right and center. He'll turn second, go to third. Hard hit by Zeb Allen. Jackson Pruitt now.
Good swing. He was on point, ready to hit, ready to attack, and got a ball down the middle part of the plate and barreled it up.
Jackson Pruitt, shortstop. I asked him earlier, I said, hey, wind's blowing in just a little bit. You going to try to jack one out of here? He goes, he goes, well, if it changes a little bit, but right now I'm just going to try to hit it between right and center.
There you go.
He said that's where I'm comfortable.
Yeah.
And that flag is just laying straight
It's
down
done
now.
now.
There's no wind.
Yeah. It has completely died out there, which the ball carries here. If it's not blowing in, the ball carries at this field typically. So, these fly ball hitters, guys are going to backspin the ball like Sorg and Jackson and Ty Jones and even Zeb Allen, who just hit a triple off the wall, one hop the wall. But,
with 320 down the line and then 380.
380 to center. Yeah.
Huntspark's pretty unique.
It is. It really is. Dimensions are unique. Center
385
field
right center.
Yeah, 385 to right center, 375 to, straightaway right field, really.
Yeah.
And then 375 to left, and then it starts working back to 330.
Shot into center. That's Andrew Taylor. Zeb Allen to score.
Well, productive at bat right there. Two good barrels out of Zeb Allen and Pruitt. So manufacturing runs by sacrificing and hitting fly balls. That's always a good thing.
Yeah, I talked to Coach Harpino earlier, and I said, man, when Sorg comes up, you just kind of hold your breath. I said, I didn't realize Jackson had that kind of power. You want to get by Sorg, and then you got Jackson.
Yeah.
I said, Jackson, jacked one out in right field, and he said, yeah, he's a lot bigger this year than he was last year.
Yeah, both of them have gotten bigger and put on some weight since this time last year and gotten stronger. So.
There's a shallow fly. It's going to drop for a base hit.
Capped it a little bit.
Yeah, got in between short and center.
Capped it off the end of the bat. Just got right swing and the ball drops.
Yeah.
That would be what they call a Texas leaguer.
Texas leaguer. Yep.
Texas leaguer. But hey, counts the same in the book, doesn't it?
That's right.
Counts the same in the book. Great thing right here. You're one pitch away. Ground ball. Got a chance to turn a double play, get out of the inning.
Grizzlies come into this 10-10 overall, 3-6 in the conference after the loss yesterday. Mavericks are 8-8 and 4-5 in the conference.
Chased one right
Fly.
there. Got in on his hands.
Yeah, Duggar chased that one down. Saw him at first base yesterday. It's the first time in his life, I think, that he's ever played first.
Yeah.
Coming off a little injury, but he's just almost cleared. We'd like to see him on the bump again, playing shortstop. Normally you see him at second base.
Yeah. I think, the biggest thing was today, and not that anything happened yesterday with Maddox at shortstop that caused the 9-3 loss. That has nothing to do with what I'm about to say, but something to be said about having a senior out there at shortstop. Having a guy with some experience and some poise, and a guy that's going to communicate with everybody and kind of take charge of the infield, and so there's something to be said about that. Good
What
Eli,
a great catch by Eli Calderera. Got on his horse, tracked that one.
No real damage right there. You minimized damage. That's good.
Bears down 1. We'll take a break and come back top of the second.
Sawyer's is about more than sunrooms, patios, and home improvement. For over 30 years, we've been about people, about our community, about you. We make quality products affordable so you can focus on making memories with those who matter most. We bring our passion for great craftsmanship and take pride in the work we do so you can count on it lasting a lifetime. Give us a call today and see the difference we can make for you.
Sabor Azteca is bringing authentic Mexican flavor to Fort Smith. Experience the taste of delicious homemade dishes made from scratch just for you. Enjoy your favorites with our delicious fajitas, tacos, and more, cooked by friendly people who make it authentic. Visit Sabor Azteca Mexican restaurant and taste it for yourself.
Welcome back to Forest Green Field, home of the Mavs. They are up 1-0 after one inning. We're going to maneuver Coach a little bit here so we can get him out of the sun. We've got a tent that so far has done a really good job for us. When I got here, it was almost 80 degrees. That sun was bearing down. Is that better?
It's big difference over here, yeah.
Oh, okay. All right.
I might need a jacket.
These kids are looking right back into the setting sun, and it's going to be like this until dark out here because there's nothing to block it until it gets behind the press box when it's almost completely down. So you got to battle it out here too, just like you did at Hunts Park.
Martinez with a chopper. That was Jackson Pruitt made the play. One down now for the Bears.
One thing you're seeing early, right out of the gates with both teams offensively in the first inning, seeing a lot of aggressiveness at the plate, getting up there swinging, having a purpose, having a plan to get up there and put the ball in play, take a bunch of good swings today. Be good to see Jaden Weiler get going right here and get him on the bases and let him use his wheels a little bit.
Weiler, who showed his speed in left field yesterday, almost ran down a couple all the way to the fence. And I thought there was no way that he could get to it.
Yeah, he can run.
1-1 to Jaden. Two and one. That'll have to
get on
You'll
it.
have to get on it to get there.
Great effort.
That was Blake Mitchell who tried to run that one down and just curled off just enough to get away from him. Good effort by Blake. Jaden's still alive.
Look at that flag now, Coach Little. I mean, it's straight in.
Yeah,
Right
it can't
into us
decide
now.
what it wants to do.
Yeah, we've seen it blowing straight out, straight in, and seen it dead. So
That'd be pretty tough if he was playing golf, trying to judge that stuff.
he just hit the little stinger all day. That's it.
That's all
Coach,
you gotta do.
I hit
That's
the ball.
all you got to do.
I have a 6-degree driver that I cannot get down. I've always hit the ball high.
6 degree?
6-degree driver.
Wow.
And I had it made for me, and it helped. I mean, I was able to get the trajectory down a little bit, but the chopper, that's going to be Jackson Pruitt again.
Good play.
Jackson Pruitt with great anticipation, 2 down for the Bears.
Good job reading the hop up
Yeah.
the middle, going to your glove side.
At some point, I'm going to get a chance to talk to his dad, Grant Pruitt. Tried to get him yesterday, couldn't find him, but I talked to him earlier, and he said he'll probably stop by. This is Jaden Duggar. Dougie playing short today, takes the ball. Known Dougie since he was born. His grandmother has run my office for almost 30 years now.
Wow.
Tough to find that these days, isn't it, Buzz?
Oh, man.
Tough to work for Buzz for 30 years.
What I was getting
would
ready to
think.
say, I'm lucky to
I
still
mean,
be there. She hadn't run me off.
I don't know how she does it.
Oh, she'll tell you it's not easy. Three and 0.
Good pitch. Good spot. 3-0 count, now 3-1. Now Dougie's in a situation where he wants to get something he can hammer.
Yeah. There he does, right in the gap between third and short. So Jaden Duggar on with 2 down.
Good swing. Dougie needed that right there. Kind of bust loose a little bit. It's a good job.
Needs a little 2-out rally here.
That's right.
Well, we had one yesterday. First inning.
Andrew had a good day yesterday. Had 2 hits. One infield hit, laid down a bunt. Another one, he hit a line drive right back up the middle, put a good swing on it.
And Coach, he did a great job at center field, too.
Absolutely, he did. He's already made a good catch out there today.
And speaking of that, is his mother here?
Yeah, she's right there.
All right.
His mom and grandma are sitting right here to our left.
All right. Well, we have something we want to get settled.
Miss Deronda Taylor, DT and GT are here.
All right.
I'd say you really got nothing. Really got nothing to lose by being aggressive right here with 2 outs and Andrew up and give you a chance to force the issue a little bit. And
2-0.
Yeah.
He goes.
2-0. Here we go.
Drive it back at him.
Wouldn't it be nice to be David Little?
It would be.
Look how peaceful he is over there.
I mean, that guy, he's got it made and doesn't even know it.
Man, retired. His phone hadn't rung yet to make him come back to work.
And he ain't saying a word.
He ain't answering the phone.
Well, and he's not responding to what we're saying because he knows we're right.
I don't want to jinx myself.
Oh, there he is. Now he's chiming in.
Man, when I grow up, that's what I want to do. I want to be David Little.
That was a good pitch right there. Just missed off the plate.
Yeah,
good
just
take
off the
by
plate.
Andrew.
Sure was.
It's a good take.
He's gonna lay it in there. He's gonna lay it in there.
Now, if you're Andrew, you're thinking about one thing. See how hard you can hit it on 3-1.
I'm sitting dead red on fastball right here.
That's
With
right.
Speed of Dougie, a good hit will score.
There it
is right there, and that'll score Dougie.
Nice.
Great job by Andrew Taylor.
Get down.
He come in standing up.
Missed him. Throw it. Ooh.
Now he'll. Hey, what a heads-up play by Jackson Pruitt. He's been a stud in the infield tonight for the Mavericks. That ball could have gotten loose into center field.
You know,
and
you
Taylor
like
could have gone to third.
You like that approach because there are players that are unsure of themselves and they're thinking maybe I can draw a walk here.
Yeah.
By that swing, you
he
knew.
You're
he
right.
was sitting on that, and he said, "By golly, if you throw this down here, I'm giving it a ride." And he did.
That's a great point.
He did.
He did it like he meant to. All right, Mason Kincannon with 2 down and a man on second. Who said something about a 2-out rally?
Hey, hit it right on the head. Here we go.
That's right.
Got one back.
At the bottom of the second, I
Tied
want
back
to
up.
get Mrs. Taylor over here, and we want to clear up some things.
Leah or Deronda?
Leah.
Good take. 2-0. Here you go again. You're in a situation. Hitters count. Good time for Mason to see it big right here and put a good swing on it. Good take. That's a strike, but that's a good take. That ball's at the top of the zone.
Yeah, that's one you don't want to go after a 2-0.
That's right. That's being disciplined right there and seeing it out of his hand. And, you know, you're looking for it in one spot, and that's it.
Yeah, it is 2-1. It says 3-0 on the scoreboard, but it is 2-1. pop that one up,
That's trouble.
and it could be trouble. That was Pruitt tried to make the play, but it is. He did call it fair. So Ken Cannon will go to second. Andrew Taylor will score.
You know, from my viewpoint, it looked foul to me.
It did me too. It sure did me too. And that was Jackson Pruitt chasing it down.
Well, and here's the thing about it. It looked like a foul ball to me, but the thing about it, everybody on the left side of the infield was running after the ball, so they didn't see exactly where it was made.
Right.
And Southside's in the third base dugout, so they couldn't really tell. It was tough to tell by the line from them with the angle. So
Caldera with a big cut there.
it's all right. Be aggressive a little bit. Now know that you need to get it down in the zone a little bit.
Oh. Yeah, you know he liked that.
Yeah, that was right down the pipe.
Yeah. He wants that one back.
Yeah,
I
I started to jump at that one.
Yeah.
I saw you tense up a little bit.
Did. Saw that. Whoo.
0-2. Ken Cannon, who is looked like he might be shot out of a cannon,
Yeah.
just wants to get a little on this.
Hit him.
Any ball down in the dirt or whatever with Ken Cannon at second base, it becomes real quick because he can move. So.
Well, Eli got hit with an 0-2 pitch, and I tell you, that's of course,
Yeah.
I'm a Northside fan here.
Yeah.
But that's a pet peeve of mine.
Woo!
Is to bean somebody with an 0-2 count.
Yeah, exactly.
And I think it's getting Coach Harper no too because he's making a visit to the mound.
And you got Coach Hankins there talking to Kai. Got an opportunity here. Like you said, Harp's on the mound.
I've been that guy right now.
You have?
I've been Noah Brown in this situation before with Coach Harp coming out there and. you know.
But did you hit somebody 0-2 pitch?
Oh, I've done it. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Did you say leave me alone?
No,
Not good.
No,
leave me alone.
I just said yes, sir.
Go
Let's
back to the dugout.
Yeah, I imagine there was some choice words for you.
No, there were plenty for me.
Yeah,
There's no doubt.
I would say.
Let it go. Let it rip.
All right. Kai Perkins, DH. Caldera on first. Ken Cannon on second.
We've got good wheels on the bases and good wheels at the plate.
Boy, he got a pitch he liked. Woo. Took a big swing at it. 0-1.
Kai's done a good job the last 3 or 4 ball games, especially
Yeah.
putting the ball in play. He's only struck out a couple times, I think, that I can really remember, but he's been putting the ball in play and giving himself a chance to use his wheels, and that's what he wants to do.
Yeah.
Strikeouts being cut to a minimum by him are critical because it doesn't allow him to, or it does allow him to use his wheels and put pressure on the defense.
Knock on wood.
That's right.
All right, Kai, 0-2. Good eye.
That was a purpose pitch right there.
Yep.
Catcher set up off the plate.
1-2 to Kai.
You're going to get one extreme or the other. You're going to get a curveball away or a fastball in right here, one or the other, after that pitch. Right back.
Shot right up the gut. Got the force at second, so that's going to sit the Grizzlies down, but they get to that inning and take a lead 2-1, so we'll go to the bottom of the second. I believe Duncan Cravens will be up first. Duncan, who had a big hit yesterday against us. Had the bases loaded, hit a double, yeah. So we had a little 2-out rally there.
You want Leah Taylor?
Well, I want to get her at the bottom, at the end of the second inning.
Well, 2 runs with 2 outs.
Yeah. Yeah,
Buzz,
I like that.
Buzz predicted the future right there. Little rally.
It was Gary Wehunt that gave us the over and under yesterday. 6 hits total between the two.
Yeah.
Did you take the over on that?
I think I took the line on that.
Did you?
But, hey, everybody exceeded the expectations yesterday. There were 16 hits between the two teams. Southside had 9 and we had 7. So,
Well, I took the over. Where do I cash in? Gary?
yeah, you better call him.
Yeah, it's Duncan Cravens, third baseman.
Good fastball on the inside part of the plate.
Yeah. Got to be careful with Duncan because he's a pull hitter. He likes it in there, so you got to make sure that when you get it in there, it needs to be elevated in the zone just a little bit, not at the bottom of the zone because that's where his swing is. Ian Sorg and Lucas Jackson, all of them, they got lofted swings, and their strength is at the bottom of the zone, so you got to be careful.
Hey, you were talking about that yesterday. You're throwing Sorg, you want to get it up a little bit higher in the zone.
Yeah, just a little bit.
Or right up the middle. Hit Parnell on the leg. Cravens will be at first. Well, Ben Beelan, right fielder. A man on. Beelan, one of the best baseball pictures I've ever seen. Still shots was last year when he leaned into a pitch. Basically, and I'm not saying that he got hit on purpose, but the way it looked, they needed a base runner.
Yeah.
And it hit him right in the tricep.
Well,
but the picture was amazing.
Yeah. And that happens, that's part of the game.
Yeah.
Guys are trying to get on base, and, guys are going to lean into one every now and then.
Yeah.
And it's just a matter of whether or not the umpires can see it,
They saw that one.
Yeah.
But what a great effort by Ben. Take a lick like that, man. I don't know. As hard as these guys throw,
Big, tough, strong
bruised up
kid.
a little bit. David Littlewood, he just jump in and let it hit him right in the chest.
Yeah, David charge it.
Yeah.
He would charge it.
Just do whatever you got to do to win.
That's right.
It's winning baseball. That's all it is.
That's right. Take off running after it. That's one of those deals that about an inning or so from now, if it hit him in the right spot, could start knotting up.
Yeah, he can't go over there and sit down.
No.
He needs to stay up and walk around.
Have to move.
Cravens will beat the throw to second.
That was a great block and throw
Yeah, it was.
by Alex. I mean, it's almost impossible to throw anybody out as much as it deflected away right there. But he did a good job of getting in front of that and trying to square that up.
You know, he's done a great job all year.
He has. He's
doing
once
that.
again sophomore.
Yeah.
And gaining some valuable experience right here.
One thing that I even asked Alex earlier this year. He went out there to have a meeting with Parnell. Well, Parnell puts his glove over his mouth.
Uh-huh.
Alex raised his mask to put his catcher's mitt over his mask. I said, why don't you just leave your mask on? He couldn't answer the question. You know, I don't understand sometimes.
Routines.
That's something I would do.
You ever watch Rafael Nadal play tennis? Here we go. What a play.
Tag him.
Keep that tag on him.
Yeah, he almost got him, but what a play by Will Rollins.
Great play.
Man, that's – you got a strong arm when you can make a play, backhand it like that, then you assess the field, see what you need to do and still throw him out.
Yeah, and just like the throw he made against Greenwood the other day, that was a great throw back across the infield by Moody. I mean, he let that thing go, and it was a perfect throw.
Well, that one was a sound barrier throw.
Yeah.
And even Coach Hankins said that in the interview after the game.
Well, you know what, and what's even more impressive, and you can say dangerous or whatever, however you want to put it, but I'm going to say impressive. Fly ball. That's trouble.
He's going to get underneath it. That's Rollins has it. 2 down now.
Big out right there.
That's a kid. Moody just made that throw across the infield a minute ago, and he threw 90 pitches yesterday. You know, I mean, he's sore.
Yeah.
You know, which is typical. But
I did see him before the game. He was out there doing his band work and all that, you know, that you're supposed to do.
Do they ice right after the games? I mean, do they?
Typically they ice and condition and do band work to get the blood flow, get it moving, and get all that lactic acid out of the muscles from working them. And it's just part of the recovery process, and you got to do it every day, you know.
Martinez needs to be a wall here.
This is the left fielder, Blake Mitchell. Mavs 2 down with a runner at third.
Good pitch.
Just
off the plate.
Yeah,
it's off the plate. That was on the white, wasn't it, David?
Mm-hmm. Sure was. Good location.
Yeah.
Maybe try to make him chase.
Yep, pitcher's pitch right there. And that's what Landon does. That's his game. That's how he has to go compete and be successful, is to locate, keep the ball down. And he understands that. I think he's well ahead of his years on, you know, what his approach needs to be, you know, from a pitching standpoint.
Left it up a little bit.
Yeah, hit into left field. Jaden Weiler.
Back to the top of the line for Southside, center field number 10.
All right, Zeb Allen will be up. So they have tied it up 2-2 now. At the end of this, don't go anywhere. We have Leah Taylor. We got to clear some things up.
I'll brief you here in a minute.
So I think you can expect a little pressure on the base paths right here. You got Zeb Allen at the plate, tripled off the wall his first time up. There it goes. Perfect timing right there. Throws a breaking ball in the dirt. You got to block it up first. You can't really catch and throw. It's a good jump by Mitchell.
Yeah, so Mitchell goes to second. And it is 1-1 to Zeb Allen. That's a shot into right field.
Get it down. Get your cut right there.
So Blake Mitchell will score from second. We're on a 2-out rally. I like miking up some of the
Mavericks shortstop,
parents
number 6,
and fans and stuff, and I think Leah's mic'd up now. Leah, are you with us?
I'm here.
Okay. Don't you leave. We got to clear some things up here.
You chased me down. I'm not going anywhere now.
I know where you're sitting.
That is the official boss of the Taylor household, just so
All
you
right.
know.
Well, that's what we're going to get to the bottom of. All right. This is Jackson Pruitt. We'll talk to his daddy, Grant, who is a great athlete, here shortly. I think he's going to come in between innings. Well, that breeze does feel good.
Got to stop the bleeding a little bit here, Buzz. Runners in scoring position on back-to-back hitters.
Mavs up 3-2 now. 2 down with a runner on second.
I think Landon thought that was a strike, but he doesn't want to have to throw that pitch there. That ball was up a little bit. Curveball kind of hung. You don't want to have to throw it to that spot.
Three and 0. Jackson's going to back out a little bit. You know, I think that's smart. You know, you got a pitcher trying to, like you were talking about the other day, they're trying to jack with your rhythm a little bit. Just back out of the box. You control it.
Yeah.
So Pruitt will go to first. So runners at first and second. David Sword comes up. I have bad dreams about him.
Yeah, not the ideal situation, you know, right now, but you got to throw quality pitches to get out. So let's hook it up and go. We're out here.
All right, Landon. Here we go. 2 down. Runners on first and second. A little inside. 1-0.
Started him off with a curveball. Curveball in at the back foot. Curveball again. Nope.
Zeb Allen goes to third. Jackson goes to second. Alex and Landon help meet at the mound, talk it out a little bit. Let's see what we have planned here. 2-0 to Sword. All right, good pitch, Landon. 2-1.
That was probably the best location for a 2-0 fastball that he could have thrown it. A little bit above the belt.
And that's where you want it against Sword, correct?
More times than not, yes.
Yeah.
Right there.
Fouled it off. There you go.
About the same spot.
2-2. A little
It's
inside.
good pitch. It's ball in.
Count is full.
That's a good spot to miss. Good spot to miss. I think I would come back with something that spins again. Or if I've got confidence in a changeup, to throw a changeup away with a full count and a base open right here, I'm gonna throw it and live with the results.
Still 3-2. Luke Jackson on deck. He's begging for Sword to get a hit. And we're begging for him not to. And that is popped up. That's McClain will chase it, but it'll be out of play. We saw McLean's eyes get real big as he was charging the net.
Yeah.
Got out of view for us with his tent. We couldn't see where it was going. But you had Martinez and McLean chasing it down. All right, the bases are full. Luke Jackson, who hit a 3-run homer against us yesterday.
The catcher, number 5, Luke Jackson.
Coach Little, which way is that flag blowing? Is that blowing in? Oh,
He's not on here. He's not here
He's
with
not
us
on
right
here.
now, but yeah, it
Yeah, I
looks
think
like it's blowing in.
It's blowing in now, isn't it?
One 1-0 to Luke. Foul ball on the right field line.
Landon's got to be careful right here because last 3 or 4 pitches, he's left up in the zone a little bit. They've taken some good swings at it. Good thing about it is you've got 2 big left-handed hitters back to back, and like we said, you're probably a little bit better off leaving the ball just under his hands a little bit.
Boy, he turned on that one just like he did yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
That one's foul.
Long strike. Long strike.
1-2 now against Luke.
Now you got him where you want him. Throw your best pitch right here. Whatever you believe in.
Hit it right to Andrew Taylor.
Right there. You called it, Buzz.
That's Andrew gets under it. Squeeze it, Andrew, and we're out of it. All right, timing was perfect for that. And now, yesterday we were talking about the Taylor family and how well Andrew's doing at the plate, doing it in the field, and how young he is. And then the family came up, and the statement was made that the undisputed leader of that family is Leah Taylor. Now, I asked her at the concession stand, is this true? And she said, absolutely. I said, I need you to verify that on the air tomorrow. So
yeah.
She is here, Leah.
I am here.
All
I'm
right.
here to verify.
Are you concurring with us that you are the leader?
I concur.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Hey, I second that. I second that.
And he was.
I second that.
Coach Frazier's the one that said it to begin with. So he knows.
He knows.
Yeah, he knows
That's right.
that you are the leader.
I'm not arguing with Chad.
No doubt about it.
He's known us a long time. So
Yeah.
right.
Well, we just want to say how much we appreciate you guys and the fact that you're such supporters of the Grizzlies, and with Brenna here, I miss her badly. And speaking of Brenna, how's her recovery doing?
She had ACL surgery about 6 weeks ago, and she's doing amazing. She should
Good.
get off her crutches and have the new brace on Monday.
Yeah.
So she's motoring through her physical therapy.
Well,
She's doing
that's
really good.
awesome. Give her a hug for us.
I will.
And, when we think about Brenna, I tell you what comes to my mind is Powder Puff football.
I know.
I mean,
She was a rock star.
oh, she was unbelievable. And we had just had the Powder Puff game a couple weeks ago and had a really good time with that. But just thinking back, and I watched last year's game again, and it was Brenna Taylor this, Brenna Taylor that. It was really amazing.
I told her she doesn't want to play soccer. She has definitely got a thing for flag football.
She does. All right, Leah. Well, you have answered the question.
Well, thank you.
And we appreciate that.
Happy to help.
I hope we didn't get you out of your rhythm there, but I'm glad you're here to see the call that was made. Just hit it to Andrew.
I
All right?
know.
Just hit it to
That was
Andrew.
beautiful. That's
okay.
perfect.
That's an out.
All right, thank you.
We'll take a quick break, and we won't take a quick break. We will get, Grant Pruitt's here. Grant's going to put a headset on. Will Rollins will come up. All right.
Hello, gentlemen.
Grant has joined us here
What's
at the
up, Mr.
broadcast
Pruitt?
table.
How we doing?
Grant, who is the dad of Jackson. Jackson's having a day.
Well, I tell you what, you know, it's the Battle of Rogers Avenue, and anything can happen. I'm just. Does it get any better than this?
Oh,
Bluebird Day, 78 degrees.
Yes, beautiful. Had a good day yesterday. You know, as far as weather goes.
Yeah.
Mavs had a better day, and were the better team yesterday, and we're hoping to get it back.
They're starting off with a base hit right there.
Rollins with a shot into left field, have a single. So that's how you want to get it started. And McLean Moody now he'll come up. McLean flew out his last time at bat, but I believe it was
hit
RBI
it hard,
though.
He did hit it hard.
Yeah.
So we'll take another swing like that.
Playing first base today.
Kid's a great athlete. Great athlete.
Boy, he is.
He's fun to watch. Yeah.
Yeah, and talking to some of the Southside kids about him, and they loved batting against him because, you know, that's kind of the top of the food chain there. And you just test your talent, see how you grade out with a kid like McLean.
Yeah, he's fun to watch. Got a lot of movement on his fastball. Hard to hit.
Mm. 0-2, got to do a good job right here, shortening it up. Anything hard anywhere is good, but you want to really work on staying up the middle with the baseball right here. Stay over the plate. Don't go chasing.
Well, the wind's been doing some crazy stuff today. One batter it's blowing in, the next batter it's blowing out.
Welcome to Arkansas.
Yeah.
Weather in Arkansas.
Yeah. Boy, we've strung 2 good days together for the Battle of Rogers Avenue, and rarely do you get to see back-to-back battles of Rogers Avenue. It has been a real treat.
Yeah.
You have a beautiful field here, Forsgren Field. Turf infield. You got a real grass outfield. Jack London, he handles that too here, doesn't he? I know he does the girls softball field, keeps it looking like major league. Another shot. It's in between third and short all the way to left field.
I think Coach Harpinall does this one.
Oh, does he?
Yeah, I think he does. I think he has been now recently. Maybe not, because he's been out. He was out earlier in the year he had ankle replacement surgery, so he missed some time, preseason. But he usually does it.
Buzz, I know I said this earlier, but wanted to say it publicly. You guys do a fantastic job with the setup. I know it's a lot of work. You guys were out here. I don't know what time you got here, but I was out
2
here.
o'clock.
I was out here at 2:30 setting up chairs, and you guys were already at it. So there's a lot that goes into it.
Little help right there.
Over Sorg's head, always right field. Rollins will score. Moody goes to third, and Martinez is cheering him on.
I know Luke would like to have that one back, but when you got an arm like he does and you rely on it and you're an aggressive guy to try to help on the base pass, every now and then one's going to get away from you. But he's a great catch and throw guy. He just let that one go a little bit, pushed it.
I'll tell you what, he's been fun to watch. He's, in my opinion, one of the best catchers in the state. Going to Columbia University in New York, having a chance to play some baseball out there. I think the acceptance rate for Columbia was 3%, and he was able to get in. So
it's unbelievable.
We were talking about that yesterday. We probably couldn't even carry on a conversation with him.
Yeah,
he's a sharp kid.
Yeah,
he started talking to me. I just have to drop my head and walk away. Good swing.
Shot into center field. That Zeb Allen makes the catch. Moody will come in standing up. So a nice lick by Alex Martinez. Drive a run in.
That's big right there.
I think the Bears take the lead now 4-3 if I'm counting correctly.
Yep.
All right, Jaden Weiler at the plate. 1 down.
Stay on it right there, Jaden. Don't pull off of it. There you go.
He
Get
got
in there.
hit in the right hip. I was talking to Jackson before the game, and I said, hey, the wind was blowing out then. I said, you going to try to jack one out? He goes, man, I might have to give a little effort. But he said, probably what I'll do is try to hit it between center and right. He said, that's where I'm most comfortable. But he has done a great job at short today, and we were talking about his anticipation. And, man, he gets a jump on it.
I tell you what, he's really progressed in his development as a shortstop. Just watching him the last couple of years and how much he's worked at it, it's been fun to watch. It's been a lot of fun to watch, and just seeing him getting to reap some of the benefits of it now. It's been, as a dad, you look back and you watch and you see how they work at it. It's just satisfying, and I know he's having fun doing it. He loves the game of baseball. Loves the game of baseball.
You've done a great job with him. I know you're proud of him as a son, but he's so polite and engaging. Came up, talked, and said, hey, when are you going to come over to the good side and start broadcasting over here? I said, man, if I didn't bleed red, I would. But we sure love what we're doing. But you're right, it is a lot of hard work.
Yeah. Well, let me go back. Let me go back to what you said. I've done the best job I can do, but his mama's the one that's done the best job.
So we give Mama the credit.
Oh man, she's something else. She's a trooper, putting up with all the boys in the house and keeping mouths fed and getting people from point A to point B and all that kind of good stuff.
We just talked to Leah Taylor. Coach Frazier said yesterday she's the undisputed leader of that family. So I wanted to get a headset on her and confirm that. And she said, I concur. I am the leader of that family.
Well, let me tell you something. If Mary Liz was here, she would not hesitate to tell you she's the leader.
Well, we've all overmarried. There's no question about that. And I know that you being a punter, you definitely you hit that tabletop spiral.
That's right.
With her. Speaking of that, now you went to Murray State.
So
right?
So I was a quarterback at Southside, and I guess it was my junior year, which would have been 94, 95. My senior year, which would have been 95, 96.
Got you.
And Danny Nutt showed up at Coach Loney's office one day and said, we want you to come play football for us in Murray State, or in Murray, Kentucky. And I had no idea where Murray, Kentucky was. But I loved Houston, and I loved Danny so much. It was
you
like
came to Arkansas then when they came. Is that correct?
So it was kind of interesting the way things worked out. So I was at Murray State after my freshman year. Nutt left over Christmas and took a job at Boise State.
That's right.
And so I transferred. When he left, I was like, what do I have left in Murray, Kentucky?
Right.
So I picked up and ended up walking on at Arkansas. Now, I was a quarterback going to Murray State. And anyways, went to Arkansas, played a year under Coach Ford, had to redshirt. That's when you had to sit out if you transferred up.
Yeah.
So had to sit out a year, and then Coach Nutt ended up getting the job.
And inherited all Ford's players.
And we had a great season the next season. But whenever Coach Nutt got the job, everybody was like, so you followed Nutt here? And I was like, no.
Not this.
He followed me.
That's what everybody thought.
Yeah.
So we can change that now.
Yeah.
All right, he followed
me. That's what I tell everybody.
All right.
Yeah.
That's a great story.
Yeah, it's kind of neat how things worked out.
And that was if it hadn't been for the Tennessee game that year, am I wrong about that?
Both teams were 8-0 going into that Tennessee game. I believe that's right. 7-0 or 8-0 going into that Tennessee game. And man, that was a heartbreaker. I'll never forget being in Neyland Stadium and just controlling the game for the most part.
Yeah.
And then the last 6 minutes, things just fell apart for us.
Yeah.
That was the year they ended up winning the national championship.
That's exactly right. Yeah. They had a big running back. I can't remember his name, but we knew.
T. Martin was the quarterback, and can't remember the running back's name.
Well, we knew that if they got the ball back, that they would be able to drive the field and probably get the score.
Yeah, that was both of those teams were stacked. That was a lot of fun. Some great memories during that time.
All right. Blake Mitchell's going to be our pitcher now. And Andrew Taylor will come to bat. And we've got the Southside live stream team next to us. And told Mason before the game started, I said, man, y'all got a tent? And he said, No, I said, you're going to burn up. So I called my office and asked Regina, who is the grandmother of Jaden Duggar. And she's coming to the game. I said, bring our tent. And so I told Mason, I said, if y'all get any leads while you're there, be sure I get them. All right.
Got to work it. Got to work it.
That's right.
Never stop working.
Never stop. ABC, always be closing.
That's right.
Tennessee running back was Jamal Lewis.
That's right,
it.
Lewis. Yep. Woo. Man, he was
pretty
something
good.
else.
Yeah, he was special.
They had defense. They had that linebacker Al Wilson. Man, he spent many years in the league.
Safe.
Oh, he called him out.
He probably was out. It was close. Just bang bang.
I don't know. I would have. He looked safe to me, if I'm being real honest.
Yeah, it looks safe to me too, but he was right on top of it. It was Duncan Cravens that made the play.
All right.
Oh, 2 outs.
That's a good play by Duncan right there.
Yep.
Glove side. Kind of had a decision if he could try to maybe tag Jaden Weiler or flip it to second base, and he took the sure thing. That was a smart play.
I need another 2-out rally here. Runners at the corner. Andrew Taylor and Jaden Weiler. Mason just a little bit behind that one. Eli Calderera will run that down.
Mason swing looked
referee.
good. He's just a little bit late. First and third, I would imagine we're going to run with Andrew here in a second. There he goes.
Andrew's safe at second. Weiler gets back to third.
If you're Southside right here, you're trying to find an out. And it goes back to what happened a minute ago when Luke Jackson misfired into right field trying to pick the runner off at first base.
Yeah.
What did he do right here? He's got enough confidence about himself to raise up and try to pick him off at third base. And made a big snap throw right there. So, it's confidence. It happens. You just got to be ready to turn it loose the next time.
If there's something Luke Jackson does not lack, it's confidence.
That's right. And
he's full of confidence.
That's right. And you can see it in the way he plays.
Yeah.
That's okay.
Good inning.
Yeah, it was hit right to Ty Jones. Ty, who pitched yesterday, makes the third out. So it is 4-3. We're going to the bottom of the third. And his son is going down behind us.
I've known Mark Kincannon for a long, long time, and we usually meet for lunch once a week, or try to, especially when the season's not going on. But I tell you what, it's interesting. We sit here and talk about, our kids playing baseball against each other, and I've known him since college, and just it's weird how things kind of turn out, and
things
come full circle.
Yeah.
Such a great guy. Great family.
Yeah.
No doubt about it.
We're so lucky to have Coach Frazier, doing the color analyst for us, and because he knows all these kids.
Yeah.
And he knows their habits. I mean, it's not just ours. It's everybody we play. And the relationships that they have, with coaches and players, and, how far it reaches out. I mean, if you get in the athletic community, it is a brotherhood that people that aren't a part of it have no idea how far it reaches.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a great thing about it. It's just like everything in life. When these kids are young, you want to start out teaching them good habits and how to work hard and how to be selfless and
how to persevere,
and how to work together with people and all that. Hey, it's just like anything else in life. It boils down to relationships and, how you can bridge the gap between people, and makes all the difference in the world.
Absolutely.
And a lot of times it starts with athletics at a young age.
Yeah, some of the most influential people in my life was Coach Loney at Southside, and then, the Coach Danny Nutt, Coach Houston Nutt, both of those guys, huge influences in my life.
Absolutely. Ty Jones up. Good swing. Hit it right at Taylor, though.
That was well hit. He caught that at the fence. Just a long out. Man, the last swing I took playing softball, the ump knew it was my last swing. This was it. I wasn't going to play anymore. And it was Ollie Gardner, a good friend of mine. And normally I hit it to center or right, but I pulled this one to left field, and, man, I hit it. It was a towering shot. We stood there and admired it. And the left fielder went back, and it was a 4-foot fence, and he leaned back, and I'm thinking, well, that's 40 feet out easily. It dropped straight down, and he caught it for an out. And Ollie said, that's the most majestic out I have ever seen. Now go to the dugout. And that was it.
You know what they say about warning track power, Buzz?
Nothing.
Nothing.
Hey, there was a point in time where Buzz did not look like he had warning track power. He was,
I know.
Was jacked.
I know.
Still in good shape. Still in good shape, Buzz.
Yeah, you know I'm going to try to run that 40 in the combine. Right?
Run, Buzz, run, just like Rich Eisen does at the NFL combine.
Yeah, that was
Run,
ugly.
Buzz, run.
Yeah, and I did see, and this was
surely you'll look better than him.
I don't.
Okay.
No, I don't. I saw myself run a 40 at the indoor facility at Southside when Jeff was there. I just got through eating a bowl of chili and a cookie cake and ran a 40 for time on film. And it was ugly. Jeff Williams.
Is it still on film? Who's got it? We want to see it.
This girl named Kirsten has it. I don't. Hopefully that it doesn't exist.
We need it to come up.
You know, the crazy thing is in your mind, you still feel like you can run a 4.7, 4.6.
You do.
Your body just doesn't agree with it.
I don't think mine ever agreed with it.
And Grant, I punted at Arkansas Tech.
Did you really?
I did, and. Well, I was down there. I was playing going to play wide receiver, and then, but I was also place kicking. All right, that's Jaden Duggar. Loads up and throws him out. That was Duncan Cravens. But halfway through the season, our punter got kicked off the team, and so they asked me if I would punt. This was against Harding at Searcy. And so we had a 4th down and 29 the first time I went out to punt. I kicked it 28 yards out of bounds. And I got to the sideline.
Man, that's a bad feeling. I've been there and done that before.
And our defensive back coach said, "Son, you didn't even punt a first down." And those words rang in my ear for the rest of my career.
Wow. Oh man. Yeah, that's a horrible feeling.
Oh man. Will Rollins cleaned that one up.
Good clean inning right there.
Well, gentlemen,
all right, we're going to take a break. Stay with us. We'll be back for more Grizzly baseball after this.
For the consumer, I think it's maybe one of the best times in history, at least in my experience, it's the best time that I've seen. The pre-owned business is definitely changing. Probably the best time as far as ease that we've seen in the car business. Transaction between the salesman and the customer is so much easier. The coolest thing about our pre-owned stores to me is hearing what they say about going there. Come see us at Clay Maxey Premium Pre-Owned in Fort Smith and in Tawnytown.
Northside High School invites you to help pave the way in the Legacy Walk. All former or current students, players, friends, families, faculty, administration, community leaders, and businesses are invited to become a permanent part of its campus. Have your own personalization engraved on a 4x8 brick to be installed in front of the new arena. Honor a loved one, a teacher, a coach, your graduating class, or even advertise an organization or business. Support Northside and become a part of the campus for years to come. Stop by the Grizzly Gear Shop and order yours today.
All right, welcome back to Forest Green Field. Bears up 4-3. And our tent, about half of it has outlived its usefulness now.
I'm fine over here, Buzz.
You look good.
Yeah.
I may have to come over there with you. Ashton's got the best seat in the house.
Well, she's staring at brick. She can't see the game.
She's counting the bugs.
Is she interested? Okay.
Is she counting the red bugs on the wall?
That's right.
Fordyce coming back out.
Fordyce red bugs.
Red bugs.
Red bugs.
Eli Calderera. Eli with a shot to third. Boy, it was too hard to handle as Cravens couldn't check that. That was Noah Brown.
kind of got an in-between hop right there. You got to make a decision right there. Yeah. You got to come get it or you got to retreat. He kind of got hung up in between.
That's exactly right. So Eli will be at first. Again, his grandmother, Karen Atchley, who lives in Sheridan. Hopefully she's watching the Grizzly Sports Network, and we welcome her, and we also welcome all of our viewers. And if we have any Maverick viewers, I know your live stream is here, but if you have elected to join the Grizzly Sports Network, we want to say thank you for that.
I would think this would be a bunt situation right here with Kai up.
Yeah, I think you got to find a way to maximize putting pressure on him somehow, some way. But it's like they're going to let him swing it.
Well, they may have had it take a strike and then go for the bunt.
Yeah, give him a swing or take one. And done that many times. Walk up to a young man and say, all right, buddy, you got one swing. You don't get it done, we're going to lay it down.
A lot of pressure on a young man.
Part of it.
There, you guys are exactly right.
Oh, goodness gracious.
Got him. Now, you talk about the confidence of Luke Jackson. There it is right there.
Yeah.
Nice throw.
Yep. Good snap throw right there.
Blake Mitchell on the bump. Nice throw.
Yeah,
struck him out.
You go right there from getting a little bit of momentum with the leadoff guy on and get you know, whether it's an error or base hit, whatever, you get the leadoff guy on and get picked off and then take one look and kind of a rally killer right there. Never give yourself a chance to get it started. But, hey, we're up 4-3.
That's right.
Hey,
sitting here right here in a
two-out rally.
Two-out rally.
You never know.
Let's go. Why not now?
And that was an interesting story about Grant Pruitt. I always thought that he followed Houston Nutt from Murray State to Arkansas, but I'd forgotten that he went to Boise State, then to Arkansas.
Yeah.
Now, what was he at Boise for a year?
I think he was there for a year, maybe two. Coach Nutt was. Yeah. Did really well while he was there.
Yeah.
Obviously got him the Arkansas job, so.
Well, I will say this: when he got there was some really good players.
Yeah.
Danny Ford had a roster.
He did. That was probably the most gut-wrenching game against Tennessee.
That hurt.
Any football game I've ever watched in my life, that was tough. Really felt bad for Clint Sterner, you know.
Yeah, if you ever want to fight somebody, say something to him about that.
Oh,
Clint Sterner, I mean, to this day, you know, what a great game he played.
Yeah.
You know, from start to finish. And just, you know, you have an unfortunate thing happen. And, man, he gave everything he had. But he got some revenge.
He did the next year.
Yes, that's exactly right.
But
I was there for that game.
You guys know whose foot he tripped on, don't you?
Who's
Brandon Burlesworth?
Brandon Burlesworth.
That's exactly right.
Sure did. I remember that. Sure do. Boy, that was tough.
Yeah.
Tough. That says a lot about Clint Sterner and the kind of player he was.
Oh, yeah.
The kind of guy he is as a competitor, and
to
be able to bounce back the next year against the Tennessee team that's in contention again. You know?
Yeah, that's right. They tore the goalpost down, took him down to Dixon Street.
They did.
Who was that? Lucas? Who was the receiver that caught that
Anthony
pass?
Lucas.
Anthony Lucas, that's who it was, yeah.
Anthony Lucas.
All right, McLean Moody.
Post over the middle.
Yeah.
Put it on him.
Boy, guys, I just saw Dylan move faster than the cat right there. He had a little yellow jacket came right at him.
Dylan's got some agility now.
Where you going, Dylan?
He gave that
Stay in there now.
He gave that yellow jacket
Stay in
the
there.
shift.
Yeah, I'll tell you somebody, and I have video proof, somebody that will actually can't function if there is
spinner,
if there's wasp or yellow jackets in the press box, he'll completely abandon the broadcast, and that is Jeff Ferris.
Can't do it, huh?
Oh, he'll hunt down one. Now, you watched the Conway game from last year. Did an interview with Ezra Phillips' parents at halftime, and in the back behind Sabrina and Brandon, you can see Jeff, and then you can see it when he hears the yellow jacket or the wasp, whatever it was, and he's getting a look for it, and then he takes his hat off, and I mean, you talk about a vicious swing. It was hilarious, but it's on video.
I'm not a fan of them either. My least favorite, those red wasps.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, it's like they're driving a nail in your arm.
Yeah. Oh, Jeff, now he's not afraid of anything, but he definitely wanted to get the best of that wasp.
I'm afraid of him. I will say.
Right there, that's trouble.
That is, man. Can they? Yeah. Good
Playing
job. Was that Jackson? I believe that was Jackson Brewer made that play.
Shortstop, yeah.
Yeah, well, you had three guys there that all really had rights to it, and I guess it's Jackson's call.
That's his ball.
Okay.
I mean, anything behind the third baseman, you're going to get it. You got the right of way right there. If you call the third baseman off, it's yours. Third baseman's going to go back until he gets called off. So,
still 4-3.
McLean kind of swung himself out of that one. That ball was
a little high.
It was chest high,
yeah.
and he went chasing a little bit. But hey, pretty much a dead even ball game, and we've got this 4-3 score. We've got 6 hits. They got 5. They've kicked a couple of them around or thrown a couple around with 2 errors, but I mean it's about the same way it was yesterday at this time in the 4th inning. It's a 4-3 game, and it's anybody's ball game. You're pretty much getting your money's worth on in the type of ball game you expect right now.
You'd like to get at least one more inning out of Parnell. If he makes quick work, maybe 2.
Yeah, another inning like the last inning, 1, 2, 3. Got a fly ball to center and ground ball to short, ground ball to third, and quick inning last inning.
But Jeff Ferris was my long snapper at TAC.
Really?
Yeah.
I did not know that.
Yeah, he was a great long snapper. Also played center. But he got so tired of my less than perfect average that he said he was going to quit snapping to me, and he recruited an All-American named Kelly Davis that kicked for, actually played linebacker and kicked for Russellville High School, came to Arkansas Tech and ended up being an All-American. Jeff was a lot happier with his performances than he was mine.
Carter Zimmerman, little history. My wife, Miss Melody Little, taught his little brother, Peyton Zimmerman, in 2nd grade at Cook Elementary.
And now Melody's retired too.
Melody's retired too.
So the Littles?
No.
Are reversing.
Let's get something straight right now. She's not retired. She's having to take care of David every day. She has to take care of him every day. Ain't that right, Coach Little?
That's a job.
That's a full-time job.
I give it to you.
Don't you think for a second that she retired to luxury?
I ought to put her on the payroll. Wait a minute. She's on the payroll. I don't know how that always works out, but she has her money, and we have our money.
Yeah. That's how it works.
Yeah.
I think we're all in that boat, aren't we?
I have no idea if I have any money. I do have to ask.
Carter put a good swing on it last night, like we talked about earlier. He smashed a one hopper to Will Rollins and actually wound up hitting into a double play, but couldn't ask for a better at bat. You just hit it right at somebody. There's nothing you can do about it.
Guys, I don't know what's going on, but it should be 3-2, and the umpire
I think there's some discrepancy on the
count. Yeah, I
count.
think there is. That should be 3 and 2.
Yeah. I think that's right.
Yeah, they're going to have to.
Hey, they're human too, right?
Back. Yeah.
They're human too.
Okay.
Yeah,
that's the right call.
Yeah, Coach Little, he didn't skip any days in math.
I couldn't. That was my weakest subject, so I had to be there and get taught every day. Couldn't do it on my own for sure.
And I had some deals worked out with some of my classes, but I couldn't get one worked out in math, and that's when I needed to get a deal in. Will Rollins
get rid of it.
up.
There you go. Good job, Will.
Will has had a great day at third base.
Carter puts a little pressure on you now. He can get down the line.
Yeah, he can run.
Yeah.
He can run.
All right, Blake Mitchell, who's pitching now. 1 down.
I'm just glad those Zimmerman boys got their mama's athletic ability and not their daddy's. I tell Brandon that all the time, too. He agrees. He's smart. He agrees with me. No, like I said yesterday, Brandon's a good friend of mine. He's a teammate of mine for 2 years at Arkansas Tech and could flat out let it go and deal it off the bump. He was a heck of a player. Could really throw it.
All right, was your go-to the Whataburger or Taco Villa?
Oh, Whataburger, without question.
Mine too, 968-1410.
That's it. That's the address on the building.
Yeah, and I don't.
And the phone number.
Yeah, I never stood in that line. I'd always call ahead.
Yeah.
And then just go pick it up.
Good pitch. That's the best curveball that Parnell's thrown today.
That was nice.
He really finished that pitch, got it out in front, let it go. That was a great pitch right there.
You know, when you've thrown, let's say he's thrown 65 pitches, 70 pitches.
Let's look.
That's when that breaking ball starts to move a little bit better.
Top of the lineup, Zeb Allen. Started the game with a triple. 2 down for the Mavs.
He's got his back foot completely on the line, opened up just for that right there.
Right there.
Like Coach Frazier said earlier, you need to elevate on guys like this.
Yep. Yeah, he knows with an open stance the one place that he's vulnerable is away, so he's getting a little closer to the plate to make up for that distance, make up for that space. But I've seen him sprayed all over the field, so he really doesn't have, outside of maybe elevating at times with a pitch in the zone, but, I mean, he'll go the other way too. So, just a good hitter right there.
Oh, what a rip to right field. He'll turn and thought about going to second.
I love that as a leadoff guy. I love that right there. Rounding it with the intent to stretch it. You can always put the brakes on, but if you're not going hard, you got no chance.
You can test that right fielder's arm.
That's right.
When I coached, we called that decision point. You bust your tail until you get to that decision point, and then you can either shut it down or keep going.
All right, so how much does your first base coach, how much influence does he have on you there?
Well, not really, because you're seeing the ball.
Yeah.
I mean, you're running down to first. You see what's going on, but you're forcing that right fielder to make a clean play and a good throw. So that's just good baseball.
Yeah, and as a first base coach in the past, and also being a head coach and having somebody else over there, I always wanted the guy to say, "Hey, he's stretching it until you tell him not to."
That's right.
You can always bring him back, but if he doesn't have the mindset to stretch it with a little bobble, or if the guy's a little slower getting to it or whatever, you're going to stretch it. But if there's any indecision on it, that's where he steps in and says, "Hey, he can play it safe. No, back. You're here."
Not only can you watch the Grizzly Sports Network and see great ball games, but you can get an education. too. Chad Frazier and
Chad
David
Frazier's
Little.
a good teacher of the game.
You guys are too nice.
I'm just the other guy.
You're just the other guy.
Yeah, just the other guy.
Just our idol.
So Parnell's sitting at 67 pitches right now to answer our question from a minute ago. So.
Well, David said, what, 65 a few seconds ago?
Yeah.
You just guessing?
Right on it.
You just guessing that?
Yeah, David, hey, he's over here hammering himself on being a math guy.
Yeah.
I mean, he hit it right on the head. He's within 2 pitches. I mean,
that's pretty good.
That's instincts, isn't it,
yeah.
Coach Little?
I just got a computer in my head.
1-0, 2 down. We got the top of the lineup at first base. Zeb Allen, who has some speed, team captain, second year.
You can expect him to run. There
He's
he goes.
going.
It's one of those deals you really probably want to try to pick 2 or 3 times just to kind of get him, at least get him uncomfortable before you go to the plate. We tried to pitch out right there a little bit, but he got such a good jump it didn't matter.
Off that one foul. How many pitches did you say McLean had yesterday?
He was right at 90, right around 90, 92, somewhere in there.
Ty Jones, I think, was at 105.
I don't remember what his count was. I know he was over 90 at one time.
Yeah. Shortstop Jackson Pruitt. Mavs have 2 outs and a runner on second. Pruitt, who has done an outstanding job at short today.
Seen Parnell throw a couple of really good breaking balls today, really good curve balls when he's just letting it rip, letting it go, right? You can see right now he's kind of feeling it a little bit instead of letting it go. He's leaving the ball up. Yeah, leaving the ball up a little bit.
Our runners at first and second. David Sword comes up.
Blowing in from right. We need it to stay that way for a minute.
Yeah, for just a minute. Well, maybe.
Here we are getting the 3rd time through the lineup right now, so guys are seeing pitches and they're feeling pretty comfortable in the box. So
good to get ahead.
Good to get ahead. That's a big pitch right there.
Yeah, a little bit late on that one.
And a little bit up, a little bit elevated. You don't want to throw it, mid-thigh to the knees with him or even just below the knees because he can really drop the barrel on it. Not that he can't hit a fastball up, but your odds are just a lot better. I don't know if that was down or in, but
it was down and in.
Down and in, yeah.
Good spot to miss, though. Get it in more. You got to go get the baseball.
Oh, it must have hit him.
I was wondering.
Yeah.
Alex. I mean, it's not like him to just,
Right.
Obviously something was different or he wouldn't have reacted that way.
Well, I think what the umpire didn't indicate dead ball very quick.
I couldn't tell that hit him, so.
Bases loaded for Luke Jackson. And you see that open stance he has. Turned on one earlier. Thank goodness it was foul.
Got nowhere for him now. You got to challenge him.
Yeah, you got to get after it right here. 2 outs, bases loaded, up 1. You just got to throw quality pitches and challenge, and Expect your guys to make plays. Took a little bit off that.
Yep.
Good pitch.
1-1. You come back to that in a minute.
Yeah. I think if you can throw a fastball or away or a backdoor curveball and then come back with that pitch like you're talking about, Coach Little, it'd be a perfect setup.
There wasn't any movement on it. I'm assuming it was a changeup.
Yeah, I think it was a changeup. Just fell off the table. Oh.
Well, there's another foul ball that he turned on. One and two.
It's set up for it.
Yeah. Now that was kind of the perfect scenario. Now if you throw the changeup away or two-seam away, two-seam 2 or 3 inches off the plate, just get the changeup on the outer third and see what happens. Fastball up. I still think the changeup's your best pitch to get him out with right here. Curveball stays up, it's going to be trouble. Going away, trying to.
Count is full. Bases are loaded. And the Bears up 1.
Runners are moving. They got to jump right here. Defensively, you kind of got your back to the wall on the infield as far as making a play, so.
Hard hit in the gap. That'll score 2.
Good at bat by Jackson.
Yeah, Luke Jackson, who hurt us yesterday, has hurt us again today. They'll be up 5-4 now. Sorg will be at third base.
I imagine that's it for Parnell for the night.
I believe Cade Wehunt's going to come in.
Comes my nephew, Logan Matlock. What's up, Kel?
All right, so Parnell will go to the dugout, and Logan Matlock come in and warm up. Try to get us out of this 2 down. We'll have runners at first and third. Still, it's just a 1-run game right now. I mean, we're still.
Yeah, you're getting into the bullpen now, and we've already got into Southside's bullpen, so you're finding out about depth on the mound right now a little bit from each team, and this is why you got to develop arms right here. You're not just going to get by throwing with 1 or 2 guys. You got to have 5 or 6 guys throughout the season in a conference season that can go out and give you some quality innings.
Not only is it the Battle of Rogers Avenue, but it's a conference game that we need. 3-6 right now.
Yeah, talking to McLean today during school, we're sitting there talking about how the conference is kind of unwinding and unfolding and playing out, and this is a big ball game for us because we don't want Southside to get a lead on us and head to head.
Yeah.
Because if our records stay close to the same, I think we got 6 conference games left after this if we counted it right. And you know, they could all go either way. Like literally the way this conference and who's beating who and how the matchups have gone. It's really unpredictable what can happen from on the way out, you know, for us the last 6 conference games. So, you know, they're all critical as far as getting in the tournament and finishing and being one of the top 6 to get in, because you've got teams like Springdale, Bentonville West, us and Southside that are all battling out.
Right.
There's 4 teams battling out basically for 2 spots. And so head-to-head is big. And, it's, you know, like we said, it starts today. So, you know, this is big for us to try to get out of here with a win today.
And Ty Jones up.
Rogers Heritage is in that mix.
Yeah. So the top teams right now, you've got Rogers, you got Rogers Heritage, you got har-ber, you got Fayetteville. Anywhere how you put them, those are really the top 4 right now. And then Bentonville West, us, Southside, Springdale. So good pitch.
Right to Jaden.
Good job.
Force out at second. So, all right, we'll get out of there. They scored 2 runs, get a lead 5-4. We'll take a break. Come back with some more Grizzly baseball. Stay with us.
Hey, Chief, which weighs more, meatloaf or steak?
Steak.
Ham or turkey?
Yeah.
Mac and cheese or cookies?
Mac and cheese easily. Let's go weigh them and find out.
Okay. A pound of carrot cake or a pound of ice cream?
Nice try, rookie.
I almost had you.
Not even close.
After 4, the Bears down by 1. Alex Martinez will lead us off.
You know, if you're us, you really just want to try to do everything. You want to hammer baseballs and you want to hit your way into runs, but you really want to concentrate these last
right to
however many outs you've got to stack base runners together.
Yeah,
that's right.
You know, you want to find base runners, walks, hit by pitches, you know, manufacturing runs with the short game, whatever you got to do to string some base runners together and give yourself a chance. Because now you've got, what is this, the top of the 5th? So now you've got 8 outs left to get it done. So wear it.
I think he tried.
Well, hard hit to Sorg again.
That's all you can do right there.
Yep. Jaden Duggar. Get this 2-out rally started.
8-7G right behind the building, right of the building here. Immediately move your car. Immediately you need to restock the concession stand. You have to go block.
You know, Mitchell's really done a decent job of coming in and throwing strikes and we put some balls in play and gotten a couple of hits off of him, but you know, he's doing a pretty good job of locating and keeping the ball down for the most part. Quick inning would be big for them right now. That's what we don't want to happen. We'll try to extend this thing and pass the stick to the next guy with 2 outs and give yourself a chance to try to string something together and keep him out there a little bit.
Yeah, he went from left field to pitcher, and then Brown went from pitcher to third base, and you saw him struggle just a little bit on a hard hit ball. And but no, you're right, Mitchell has done a good job. Jaden hit it right to the shortstop. That's Jackson Pruitt. 3 up, 3 down. All right, we'll take another break. Be right back for the bottom of the 5th after this.
Hi, this is Ricky Smith, head basketball coach for the Northside Lady Bears. I dial 782-8940. That's 782-8940.
This is Northside head basketball coach Eric Burnett. I call 782-8940. That's 782-8940.
What a great time of the year. It's also a great time to take advantage of York factory rebates on high-efficiency HVAC products. Give us a call at 782-8940.
That's 782-8940.
You're in business to do business, not paperwork. That's where the skills of Potts & Company certified public accountants can help you succeed. Trust the experienced professionals of Potts & Company for tax preparation, bookkeeping, and other business services. Using QuickBooks for your operations? They're QuickBooks experts. The Potts & Company team can help you establish, organize, and optimize your QuickBooks for utmost effectiveness. Visit pottscpa.com to learn more.
All right, we're down 1. Going into the bottom of the 5th.
Duncan Craven's leading it off.
Number 24, Duncan Craven.
Got a base hit to center his first at bat and grounded out to short his second at bat.
Oh, what a play.
Good pick.
What a play.
That's the only thing you could do right there.
That is Mason Kincannon at
stick a glove
second.
out there.
Yeah, hard hit by Duncan Cravens, and just a great play by Mason Kincannon.
Right field number 15, Van Beelen.
Like we said before, Ben's got some pop too. You got to be careful. He can backspin one right out of here real quick. I've seen him do it.
Two and 0. Both balls inside.
Good spot. It's out. And it's down. Good spot to miss. But need to come back with something a little quicker in the count. Get ahead.
There you go. 3 and 1. Beeling to go to first. This is Carter Zimmerman. One down and a base runner. The Mavs up 1. We are in the bottom of the 5th.
So better
pitch.
Get ahead.
Yeah, that's a good start right there. Ground ball away from getting out of it. That's a great thing about it. Don't just give him second base here.
Just got to wonder if Southside's going to try to get something in motion right here.
Yeah, that's why I was saying, you know, you want to do a good job of at least making him think about staying at first base.
He's hit to center field. Andrew Taylor makes the play. 2 down now.
He hit that one on the button.
Yeah, he did.
He did.
Blake Mitchell will come up.
He had Coach Little. He had one at bat yesterday that we saw that he hit in a double play, and he smashed it at Will Rollins. And Will made a great play. He's had 4 at bats in the last 2 games. He's hit the ball hard twice.
Yeah, he sure has.
Squared it up. So this really needs to be the last hitter of this inning, because now we're going to roll back to the top with Zeb Allen on deck. So we need to get out of this one and give ourselves a chance to go score some runs right here. Good pitch. The ball had a little run on it, didn't it,
Yeah.
Coach Little?
Yeah, and he was take all the way on that.
Yeah.
He was stepping out of the box when the pitch came. He knows his role, I guess.
Yep. Take 2, get a strike, 1-run lead late in the ball game. Make him throw strikes.
Runners going.
There goes Beelan.
Run.
Comes the throw. He's safe. Pretty good throw by Alex.
Yeah, it was a good throw. He got a great jump right there. He
Yeah.
stole that off of Logan. Yes, he did.
Yeah.
Good.
All right. As the end of 5. Bears down 5-4. Stay with us. We'll come back with the start of the 6th after this.
Sawyer's is about more than sunrooms, patios, and home improvement. For over 30 years, we've been about people, about our community, about you. We make quality products affordable so you can focus on making memories with those who matter most. We bring our passion for great craftsmanship and take pride in the work we do so you can count on it lasting a lifetime. Give us a call today and see the difference we can make for you.
Sabor Azteca is bringing authentic Mexican flavor to Fort Smith. Experience the taste of delicious homemade dishes made from scratch just for you. Enjoy your favorites with our delicious fajitas, tacos, and more, cooked by friendly people who make it authentic. Visit Sabor Azteca Mexican restaurant and taste it for yourself.
Kinds of bad things about Dylan there, can't we?
All right, welcome back. I'm in between some trouble here.
We are trying to get Buzz on the hot seat here.
Yeah. Top of the 6th now. This game's like it's gone on a while.
It has. You know, you
almost
got 13
7
hits
o'clock.
and 13 hits total and 9 runs through 5 innings. So, you know, I mean, there's been some action. We just need a little bit more of it right here, don't we?
Got to
create
have
a
it.
little bit of action.
Got to get it rolling here. Andrew Taylor will lead us off.
Leading off, top of the sixth inning for Northside. Center fielder number 18.
All right, Andrew. Let's get it going.
He had a big hit early in the game with the RBI. It's time to get the rally going here.
Fly ball.
Fly ball to left field. Blake Mitchell will handle that one.
Good swing.
Mason Kincannon made a nice play from second.
Base runners, any way you can get them right here.
That's right.
Any way you can get them. You got 5 outs to play with.
So hit the second. That is Ty Jones who will make the play. Ty got a really good day on the mound yesterday. Have another good day at second. Top of the lineup now, Eli Calderera. Just don't be the last out. So everybody on deck saying, save me a lick, save me a lick.
That's right. The only bad thing about this right now is you got 2 outs and you just rolled the lineup over.
Hit right to Jones for the 3rd out.
You just rolled the lineup over, and now, instead of starting the top of the 6th or the top of the 7th with your leadoff guy, you're going to your 2-hole guy. He's not in the mix, so.
Go to the bottom of the 6th, down 1.
This is crucial right here. You gotta shut them down here to give yourself a chance in the 7th.
Yeah, and this is what we didn't do yesterday, right?
That's right.
That's
right.
This point in the ball game yesterday is where it kind of all unraveled for us. So, you want a quick inning right here. So you don't want them to take any kind of momentum away from you offensively when you're coming up to your last at bat. So, quick inning, be good, get right back in there and get an offensive frame of mind and see if you can make something happen.
Well, and your thought process, if you're just down by 1 run, your thought process and the way you approach it's completely different than if you're down 3,
no doubt,
or 4. So,
no doubt,
you try to manufacture that 1 run to get yourself back in the game.
That's right. Try to extend the game.
Buzz, a little downtime here. I just want you to know that tomorrow morning at about, 7:15, the jig will be in the water. And I'm really, really hoping to come home with a cooler full of crappie tomorrow.
Who's going with you?
Well, my compadre, my sidekick, retired head football coach, Mike Fleur.
Well, we may do a David Little, Mike Fleur fishing show one of these days.
We can do that.
Bass Masters, the Crappie Masters.
Yeah.
I'll stand on the bank and watch from there for that deal.
Well, it ought to be interesting.
I'm going to tell you, it'll be in the comedy category is what it'll be in.
No bad words. Now, we have FCC regulations.
But
if you lose one, you just have to accept it.
But you have dubbing. It won't be live,
no,
will
we're
it?
going
You
to
probably
be
need
live.
to record it, I would say.
Well, then.
But we'll we know how to act, right?
Okay.
That's up for debate. Let's get that out there right now. You know how to act right. That's up for debate.
We know how to act right.
So you just choose other ways. Otherwise.
Yeah.
This guy right here has been a good stick the last couple games.
Yes, he has.
Yeah, he's 3 for 3 on the day.
He's a good team leader, too.
Mm-hmm.
Looks like we got away with one there.
A curling fly ball to left field. Jaden Weiler will handle that one. One down. Jackson Pruitt.
Yeah, he's 4 for 8 in 2 games against us. He's batting .500, so I'm going to say he's had 2 pretty good ball games. 3 singles and a triple.
Tried to put a little extra juice on that.
Yeah, he did. He let that one go, didn't he?
Is Matlock a sophomore or junior?
He's a junior.
Junior.
Yeah, and he had a really big jump, from last year to this year in strength and velocity and all that. And he's 6'2", 6'3", he's long and lanky, and as he starts to mature over the next couple of years and get stronger, I think he's going to throw hard. I think he's got a chance to really be a velocity guy. He's developing his breaking ball, as you can see. He's thrown some really good ones at times, and so he's got a future ahead of him.
Yeah, this summer will be really, really crucial for him.
Yeah, it will.
Does he love the game?
He loves it, yeah. He's ate up with it. Wind's blowing in right here. This is one of those deals where you don't want to just throw it over the middle part of the plate, but you want to pitch to contact right here and see how far you can hit it and let our guys make a play. Just like that.
It's going to be foul.
I think the hardest thing to do as a pitcher is when you get to a full count, what kind of confidence do you have? Do you feel like you're behind in the count, or do you feel like you're ahead in the count? And, it's all about mentality, right? And if you're the kind of guy that feels like you're ahead in the count, you're going to throw with a lot more confidence, just like that right there.
Just like that. Mason Kincannon takes care of business there. 2 down.
But you always want guys to feel like in a full count situation, you want to feel like you're ahead in the count. If you're afraid to walk somebody, then, your mindset is not what it should be. You don't want to walk anybody, but it's part of the game, so you got to pitch with confidence regardless of the count.
And the more you do that, the more confidence you build, especially when you have a guy like this coming up, curling. Foul ball to right field, but Weiler, well, that was all the way to the fence.
Yeah.
Sure was.
The wind's kind of blowing it that way, with the spin and, going oppo, the wind's kind of pushing it that way a little bit. But you can see how much pop that Sorg's got right there. I mean, his legs weren't even involved in that swing.
He hit that away from his power.
Yeah.
I tell you what, old Weiler, when he hits the go button,
he can run.
He can move.
Yeah, he can run, no doubt. Bring that backside on around, Logan. Finish it. It's being attack mode right here. Good pitch.
That was a good pitch.
Was that in as much as it looked, Coach Little?
Yeah, it was in.
1 and 2.
About belt high, probably as low as you want to go with him with a fastball. Be a good time to bury a breaking ball about 6 inches in front of the plate.
He tried to.
Yeah, he
just
did.
left it outside.
don't know how much confidence Logan has in a changeup, but if he had one right now, it'd be a good time to 2-2, be a good time to throw one at him. That's a good piece of hit.
He just chopped that right over Jaden Duggar's head. And Sorg, we lost handle of it in the outfield, and Sorg goes to second. And another guy that makes you kind of hold your breath, Luke Jackson.
Yeah, Logan liked to have that pitch back. He
Yeah.
left that curveball up a little bit out over the plate. And
Yeah, it was like a check swing really for Sorg.
yeah, it was a two-strike approach. You could tell he got off the knob and choked up a couple
Yeah.
inches and shortened his swing up. And hey, you don't see enough of that these days, in my opinion, in the game of baseball.
It's a good piece of hitting.
That's right. It was. It was a great piece of hitting.
Wind blowing to left field, and you look at Luke Jackson with that open stance.
No damage, though. 2-out double, nobody on. Just regroup right here and see if you can get their other good hitter out. One of their other good hitters. Good pitch. That fastball is unhittable at that location. That's a good take by Jackson. Put two more right there, and you got a good shot at getting him out. There it is. Good.
That got just a little bit more of the plate.
It did, didn't it?
Yeah. 1 and 2.
Now I think you take the fastball and you put it on the line of the right-handed batter's box, just off the plate in the same spot, just off the plate a little bit more. Breaking ball. No fastball. Like Alex set up right down the middle right there. That's why I was thinking breaking ball.
Well, you know, you don't really want to do this, but you don't have to throw. You don't have to throw to him. You can nibble. You got an open base with 2 outs.
That's right. You don't have to be crazy with it. That was a good pitch.
Well, I thought it was too.
That's a good pitch. I mean, it was down.
Yeah, full count now.
But
here's
good
where
idea.
Here's where that mentality kicks in again.
Yeah, good pitch sequence right there. Yeah, I wouldn't be afraid to throw him another breaking ball with a full count right here.
Yeah.
With a base open, like Coach Little was talking about. That doesn't hurt you. Doesn't hurt you unless somebody cleans it up and hits a double in the gap. That's where it hurts you. Ground balls, fly balls, and strikeouts, that doesn't do any damage to you. Walking a guy with the base open and 2 outs.
Cade Weehunt's going to pinch run for Luke Jackson. Coach Hakins, he's going to want a word with the ump. Ty Jones will be up.
It's like Joe Roque.
Yeah, Roque's going in.
Going in.
Eli looks like he's hurt.
Yeah, he is limping a little bit.
At least he was running like he had a little bit of a limp, didn't he?
So Roque in right now.
The reason why this doesn't hurt you to walk a guy with a base open, you got to force in play now at any bag.
You got to force in play. You got righty versus righty, which, you know, percentages tell you.
Yep. That's right.
It's a better matchup. But, you know, we'll see.
Yeah, and walking Jackson definitely is not a bad thing.
0-2.
That's a good job by Alex. That ball came back and got the umpire in his face. Standard procedures for a catcher to walk the ball out to the pitcher to give the umpire time to get his wits back about him.
A lot of people think that gear is just 100% foolproof, and it's not. Impact is impact.
That's right.
That's right. It's like wearing a football helmet. You get a head-to-head collision or a blow to the head in any way. That doesn't mean that you don't feel it just because you're wearing a helmet or face mask or whatever.
Coach Harpino just put a pinch runner in for Sorg at second. Can't really see who it is.
I can't either.
It may be Castaneda. It's hard to see the number from here, but I think that's who it is.
Good pitch.
Really good pitch.
Great 0-2 pitch right there. 6 inches off the plate. Couldn't do any damage with that pitch. The one thing that he's been doing, that Ty's been doing in this at bat, is chasing it. So he swung at 2 balls up in the zone. I think I'd try to climb a little bit more right here.
It's into center field.
That was
Andrew
a good curveball.
Taylor.
Good curveball.
All right, so we're down 1 at the top of the 7th.
Here you go.
We'll take a quick break. We'll be back. More Grizzly baseball after this.
For the consumer, I think it's maybe one of the best times in history, at least in my experience, it's the best time that I've seen. The pre-owned business is definitely changing. Probably the best time as far as ease that we've seen in the car business. Transaction between the salesman and the customer is so much easier. The coolest thing about our pre-owned stores to me is hearing what they say about going there. Come see us at Clay Maxey Premium Pre-Owned in Fort Smith and in Tawnytown.
Northside High School invites you to help pave the way in the Legacy Walk. All former or current students, players, friends, families, faculty, administration, community leaders, and businesses are invited to become a permanent part of its campus. Have your own personalization engraved on a 4x8 brick to be installed in front of the new arena. Honor a loved one, a teacher, a coach, your graduating class, or even advertise an organization or business. Support Northside and become a part of the campus for years to come. Stop by the Grizzly Gear Shop and order yours today.
Three more outs, guys. Will Rollins will lead us off.
I think it's Kai Perkins.
Oh, is it Kai?
Yeah.
Yes, you're correct. Kai Perkins. Then our DH.
If he can somehow get on base, you got some wheels there.
Buzz, I've been wearing my sunglasses the whole game, and it's not working. Coach
Now,
Little,
they're off.
I took them off.
That is our rally
Change the
signal.
mojo.
Well, my problem
Change
is
the
that
mojo.
if I take mine off, I can't see.
Well, those are prescription sunglasses.
Yeah.
But they're far enough away I can see it. This is one of those deals where you find any means possible to get on base. If you got to wear one, you got to wear it.
Well, he is on the line, and I'm sure he's taking until he gets a strike.
I bet he is. Oh, no, he's not.
I guess not.
Cutting it loose. Okay. Let's go get it, young buck.
Yeah, it is. It is pretty impressive how he crowds the plate the way he does.
Trouble. Oh, no, he had it played right. Nice pick.
Yeah, it was nice. That was Noah Brown, who started at pitcher, moved to third, and had a kind of a rough go at it to start, but made a great play there.
Well, that was good positioning pre-pitch
Yeah.
right there, because, you got to respect Kai's ability to lay the ball down and his speed to be able to do it. So they played him in. He was in almost on the grass and got a candy hop right there. Anything can happen with this guy at the plate. You got a great opportunity to hit a ball in the gap or hit it out of the park. I'd like to have that one the whole game, wouldn't you, Coach Little?
Yeah, that was borderline, but I guess, it is what it is.
He got it. Every pitcher wants that pitch, don't they?
That's right.
listened to Coach Van Horn, his pregame talk today before the UALR game, and he was talking about the freshman pitchers, and one of them that he was talking about was Cooper Dossett from har-ber. That's a true freshman up there, and Rollins fouls that off.
Yeah.
But he was talking about, it's a great opportunity for some young guys to get to play. And they were talking about, Phil Elson asked him about, is this a great opportunity for the freshmen to play? And he said, the thing about freshmen is.
I think that might have been ball 4 right there.
Yeah, I think it was. Freshman pitchers get the opportunity to play when they throw the ball over the plate.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's what he was talking about. He said when freshman pitchers, he said, I don't care how old they are.
Yeah.
If they throw it over the plate, they can pitch for me. And there it is. Good swing.
Nice lick, Will Rollins.
2 for 3 on the day, Will Rollins. Nice work, young man.
All right.
Nice
tie
work.
and run. It's first.
It's going to put Maddox Kincannon into pinch run.
Maddox, just like his brother, can fly.
But he said, I really don't care how old they are. He said, if they throw the ball over the plate, they can pitch. And he said, that's what I'm concerned about. He said, these young guys getting an opportunity for us in games like today, non-conference games, where, say it like it is, they expect to win. That doesn't mean they're going to, but they expect to win and, for them to go out and handle their business. But those kids have, they got to go in there and earn that right to flip them to baseball. And thought it was pretty intriguing to hear him talk about that.
Makes sense, though.
There it is.
Moody, first pitch.
Oh, yeah. Here we go.
Here we go. He's going to go. He's going to go. This is going to be tied up.
Look at
McLean will go to third.
I tell you, that
Moody, that's big.
Them long legs
that's
can
big.
move, man.
I'm telling you,
Boy,
we were talking about that yesterday, too. I can't remember if you were on the air with us at that time or not, but,
he can stretch
Coach
it
Little,
out.
I told Buzz the other day, Coach Curry and I were talking, and he said this. He said, Moody's definitely he's a mid 4.5 guy with the way he runs right now. Really believe that he could be in the 4.4s as soon as he gets the time to work on it. And if things go really right, he could be faster than that and be a 4.3 guy because of that stride. And
and he's learning how to run.
If he gets more explosive and that's saying a lot. That's a big ask. That's really setting the bar. But hey, you've seen people with his kind of ability that have maximized it and done that kind of thing before. So
all right, so tie ball game.
Here we go.
Is
One down.
the squeeze in play here? I say yes.
I mean, it could be. If I don't know how well Alex handles the bat in that situation, but if you got that guy that can do that, and I think it depends on whether or not they leave Mitchell in there. It looks like they are.
Good chance that Southside, they're playing in.
Yeah.
The situation is, in this situation, you go for it on the first, you swing away, and then after that first strike, then you're thinking maybe squeeze. That, the defense may not be.
I agree.
They may not be thinking about it at that time.
Yeah, and I think, too, you got a situation here where Alex has had 3 at-bats today, and he's barreled it up 3 times. He's put good swings on it today. He just doesn't have anything to show for it.
Tag.
Yeah, he's got a tag right here.
You got to run. There's going to be a play at the plate, and he'll outrun it. All right, Bears in the lead now, 6-5, 2 down. Jaden Weiler comes up. Jaden Duggar on deck.
What's great about this, Buzz, is that we've hit our way into this.
That's right.
Yeah. Yes.
Now the left fielder, had an unfortunate error out there that caused the extra bases, but at the same time.
All right, job well done. Mission accomplished. In the top of the 7th, we get 2 and take the lead.
I think the bottom of their order's coming up. So.
Yeah. 6, 7, 8 coming up. I'm not going to say it out loud. I'm
You're
not going
thinking it?
to say it out
They're
loud.
gonna say, I see what you're pointing at.
I'm not going to say it out loud.
Hey, I'm a big believer in that.
I'm telling you. A lot of hey.
Big believer.
I wore the same pair of sliding shorts for 4 years in college baseball.
Did you ever wash them?
Oh yeah, I washed them, but I wore the same ones.
Well, pitchers don't slide much, so I get it.
I hear you.
Yeah, we're talking about Arkansas baseball. Coach Little, did you see where the UCA beat the girls softball, beat Arkansas twice?
I did.
They beat them yesterday?
Yeah.
Oh, so they've beat them twice this year, hadn't they?
Yeah.
Ooh.
You know, I looked at UCA's softball schedule. They've beaten several.
Yeah, they're good.
D1 programs, upper tier D1.
Major.
Yeah, majors. Power fives, I guess you'd call it.
Do we have a score on the Hogs right now in UALR? I'm going to look right now and see if I can find it. Oh, my goodness. UALR beat them 11-4.
You're kidding.
Beat them 11-4 after we beat them 20. After Arkansas beat them 21-5 yesterday. That hurts.
That does hurt. All right, right now we're just going to think good thoughts for Logan. Throw strikes. Up 6-5.
That's the biggest thing right here. Whatever you do, make them earn it.
Yeah.
Make them earn it. If they're good enough to do what we just did and flip the script and change the momentum, hey, tip your hat, but play defense and throw strikes right here and take it to the house.
All right, Duncan Cravens. You know, he likes to hit it center right.
Yeah, 1 for 3 on the day, but he's hit the ball hard twice. I mean, hammered it twice. Good pitch.
Woo. Oh, it's a little outside. 1-0.
Wow.
Oh, man,
Wow.
Wow.
Fine time to squeeze right
Yeah.
here. First one was a little bit more off the plate, I know.
That one I felt like was a strike, 2-0.
That one didn't even look like it was on the corner. That looked like it was middle out.
Yeah.
That was low.
Those aren't bad pitches. That one was down. First one was a little bit off the plate. Second one, to me.
Second one I felt like it was a strike. Ben Beelan will be at the plate next. When you talk about wear one, he's definitely not afraid of that.
All right, you got to be fundamentally right here. Bunt situation. Southside's going to play for one, I'm sure. Got to be in the right place at the right time. Make sure you're covering bags and bouncing off the mound.
You can see where Will Rollins is, third base. What are they saying, Coach?
He's going to settle him down, not let him get too far into this at bat before, it's 2-0 or 3-0. So he's going to talk to him a little bit. If you're a competitor, your heart's racing right now. So you want to slow it down just a little bit. Take a deep breath, Give him a chance to kind of step back and get his thoughts together, and just make sure if there's any mechanical issues you see, just tell him to hit his checkpoints and say, hey, let's get down the slope and reach out and touch the mitt and throw strikes right here.
You know, I'm surprised they hadn't turned the lights on yet.
I was just thinking that. Just thinking that. Because we're going to be here. Will there be a JV game?
Yes.
Okay, I was going to say, if not, they don't turn the lights on, we'll be breaking down in the dark. We've done that before. Did it at Bryant in a football game, and I fell about 8 rows down in the bleachers. Missed a step.
You know, I'm glad you didn't get hurt, Buzz, but I really wish I could have seen that.
Yeah, I wish you could have too. It was the most acrobatic thing I've ever done in my life. I was protecting the equipment. I had a monitor in my hand.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was
1-1 count.
Head over heels.
Good pitch by Logan. It's 1-1. It's not 2-0.
Right to Ken Cannon.
Got him.
He got him.
Yes, sir. Wow.
Huge. Ken Cannon, what a great block.
Huge.
And then a nice gun by Jaden Duggar. 2 down. What a play by the infield of the Northside Grizzlies.
Yeah, 2 things right there. Square it up. Don't let the ball get to the outfield, right?
And he did that.
It doesn't matter.
He used his body.
You still got a chance to beat it down and at least get one, right? If you just get one, you're happy with that.
Right.
But then you got a senior on the left side of the infield that did a good job of turning it.
Great job. Fired that cannon to get the second out.
Boy, don't you know that just really let Logan relax right there.
Yeah, just
that's
a little
good
bit.
Point.
Yeah,
good
just
point.
a little bit, no doubt.
That helped.
Ball out, 1-1.
Carter Zimmerman. It's probably going to be
He's hit the ball hard. He hasn't got a hit yet, but he's hit it hard.
Yeah, we talked about that last night and today. He's hit the ball hard 2 times out of 4 at bats. So
1-1. 2-1 now.
That didn't miss by much. Just a little low.
That's hit right to Jaden Duggar, and he throws him out. This game's over. The Battle of Rogers Avenue is the Grizzlies. Mavericks got it yesterday at Hunts Park. The Grizzlies come to Forsgren Field and pay them back, 6-5. What a great top of the 7th. Coach, they just hit their way back in it.
They did. I mean, we went out and, say it any way you like it, not being derogatory about anything, but we took the game away from them.
Yeah,
we did, and that shows a lot of competitive spirit from our guys, and hey, that's kind of how the season's been going in the conference season so far. We talked about that earlier. These guys are, the teams that are in the 3-hole to 6-hole right now in the conference race, they're battling it out. Anybody can beat anybody, and I'm gonna say that from 1 through 8, anybody can beat anybody in this conference. So. You got to show up every day ready to play, and that's, hey, turn the page today. We got out here and competed and stole one. Came in here and stole one and took it away.
Well, it didn't look good.
No.
Did not look good until we got to the top of the 7th.
Yeah.
And, man, things started turning around. Like you said, they hit their way back in it. And big win, not just the Battle of Rogers Avenue, but a big conference win that we needed in the worst way. So that'll get us to 4-6 in the conference.
4-6, and we're tied with them. They could have a tiebreaker on us on run differential.
Yeah.
But there's still a lot of baseball to be played, and hopefully it won't come down to that one way or the other. But they beat us by 6 yesterday. We beat them by 1 today. So run differential is in their favor if there's a tiebreaker. But it is what it is right now, and there's still a lot of meaningful baseball to be played, and we're going to get things right by next week and be ready to finish this thing out strong. I believe that.
Yeah, and we play Monday the 17th. We go to Bentonville, to play.
Yeah.
So we just now we got a little momentum going into that game.
And Southside, their schedule, conference schedule, for the remainder of the season, probably, if you look at it, it's a little bit tougher than ours.
Mm-hmm.
They still have har-ber, Fayetteville, and Rogers. So that it's going to be tough, for them to win a lot of those games as well.
That's right. They got to beat up on each other, no doubt. And hey, I want to say this. Big win for my nephew, Logan Matlock.
That was awesome.
First high school win to get it off your rival. He's the pitcher of record when the lead changed.
That's right.
That was a big win right there.
Congratulations to him. I know you're proud of him.
That's right. That's right.
His little sister was proud of him.
Leia was here. Yeah, that's right. Landon's around here somewhere too.
Yeah, and so I didn't know that he had gotten all his athletic ability from his mother.
Oh yeah, no doubt. Grant, my brother, he was here just a minute ago.
Yeah.
And I don't know if he's heard that yet, but he knows it.
Yeah.
He knows.
Looks, athletic ability, everything.
He got it all.
He got
so I'm not
zero,
sure
zero from Chad Frazier, I can tell you right now.
That's right. That's right. Hey, I'll admit it.
First of all, Logan's tall.
Yeah.
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 He's tall and thin, and that's the opposite of what Chad Frazier is.
I hear you. I hear you. I hear you.
Well, guys, I want to take a quick break, but I do want to get Coach Hankins over here. So let's take a quick break, and we'll go get Coach Hankins. I want to get a word for him. Hey, before we go, right here it is. Right here it is. This is the Grizzly win right here.
Took him off.
That's exactly right. I believe in it. All right, we'll take a break and be back with Coach Hankins, hopefully, after this. Stay with us.
Hey, Chief, which weighs more, meatloaf or steak?
Steak.
Ham or turkey?
Ham.
Mac and cheese or cookies?
Mac and cheese easily. Let's go weigh him and find out.
Okay. A pound of carrot cake or a pound of ice cream?
Nice try, rookie.
I almost had you.
Not even close.
Hi, this is Ricky Smith, head basketball coach for the Northside Lady Bears. I dial 782-8940. That's 782-8940.
This is Northside head basketball coach Eric Burnett. I call 782-8940. That's 782-8940.
What a great time of the year. It's also a great time to take advantage of York factory rebates on high-efficiency HVAC products. Give us a call at 782-8940.
That's 782-8940.
You're in business to do business, not paperwork. That's where the skills of Potts & Company certified public accountants can help you succeed. Trust the experienced professionals of Potts & Company for tax preparation, bookkeeping, and other business services. Using QuickBooks for your operations? They're QuickBooks experts. The Potts & Company team can help you establish, organize, and optimize your QuickBooks for utmost effectiveness. Visit pottscpa.com to learn more.
All right, welcome back to Forsgren Field. Bears win this one 6-5. Just hit their way back into it, and in the top of the seventh, got Coach Hankins here. Coach, congratulations. Big win. It's not just the Battle of Rogers Avenue, but it's a conference win we needed.
Yeah, it was a big win. To people around here, this game means a lot more than it's a good conference game. It's Battle of Rogers Avenue.
Right.
It also means a few other underlying things, but that was a good win for our guys. They fought the whole time, and I'm super proud of them.
How about Logan Matlock?
Man, I mean, he came in.
Nephew, kind of boy.
Yeah, he came in. We were sitting there talking. Me and Coach Moyer maybe should have went to him one batter earlier, but we felt good about Parnell. We really did. I mean, he was filling it up. I mean, they weren't really hitting him hard. Zeb Allen was the guy that was on him the whole time. And as long as he wasn't up to bat, we felt pretty good. We had a couple flares there early. And then, when we went to him, it's special. I mean,
Yeah,
Matlock is
exactly.
he's got some electricity in that arm.
Yeah, and Ken Cannon at second, blocking that ball and getting that double play. How big was that?
No, that was huge. I mean, that one and the short hop there earlier to get the guy out. I mean, that dude made
Cravens was thinking, what?
Yes.
What just happened?
I mean, I guarantee you. I mean, that dude made 2 plays I guess the first one was in the 6th inning. That saved it because the next kid walked. It was in first and second, no outs.
Yeah.
I mean, and then him to body that up and still stay composed enough to get it to Duggar. And
Duggar fired it.
Duggar fired it over there. And then, hey, what about Duggar making the last out?
Well, that's what I was going to say. You get down to the last out. You think it's going to be a routine play, but it's the Battle of Rogers Avenue. You got to have it to put this away, and to do it the way he did it, Coach, it was.
Yeah, it's kind of a redemption
clean
moment, you know. It
Yeah.
was, been battling some things, and finally was just like, hey, I'm good. Let's. We talked today, and he was like, Coach, put me back where I'm supposed to be, and I said, you want it? And he said, yeah, I want to go back, and he went out there and did it, and I was, super proud of him to redeem that and get the last out for us and kind of put a stamp on, I'm here, I'm ready to go.
And we talk about McLean Moody. You think about pitching. That's what comes to mind.
Mm-hmm.
But today he did such a great job hitting, such a great job running. What about that triple?
Oh, man. I don't know what happened, if it hit a divot. I don't know, because the left fielder, he looked like he had a beat on it. I was just going to check it up and let it hit off me and keep him at first and second. And I don't know, sometimes that's a game of inches. It hits the pebble in the right way. And
I think he thought maybe the ball was going to hit the ground a little bit sooner than what it did.
Okay.
He was coming in to make the play, it looked like.
Right.
Of course, like you said, you don't know if it hit something or what, but just looking at it, it looked like he was coming in to make the play, and the ball got on the ground a little bit later than he thought.
Right. Well, hey, thank you, baseball gods.
Yes. Well, I'll tell you what did it. I wasn't going to let this out, but right before the top of the 7th, Coach Frazier had his sunglasses on the entire game. He took them off and said, this is it right here. And, Coach, it seemed to change everything.
Superstition, man.
It was before the game, I talked to the guys, just a couple of things. Because that's our first conference win since har-ber.
Right.
And I told the guys, I gave them a little story. I said, of course they didn't watch it. It's us old guys watching it. I said, anybody watch the Masters? They said no. I said, John Rahm starts the day off. You probably saw this. His best friend texted him 10 minutes before his tee off and says, hole number 1 looks like a slam dunk. He double bogeys.
Yeah.
He goes on to win it.
Yeah.
Win the Masters. So I told the guys, think about the mentality of being mentally strong that dude had to have, because he birdied the next 2 holes, got back to even, and then crushed it. And almost, had he not done that, he might have went wire to wire, And I told the guys, I said, that's what it's got to take, because we are halfway through the conference play. We decide, and we can control our own destiny. And I said, but you got to fight. I said, this game, the next 3 conference series, they're not going to give them to you. So you're going to have to fight, and you're going to have to believe in each other and believe in your own talents. And we're going to have to go get it, because sometimes you got to go get it. They ain't going to give it to you.
Yeah, and Coach Frazier talked a lot about pitchers being in a 3-2 situation. Is your mentality that you're ahead in the count, or are you behind in the count? And each time they seem to pay off.
Yeah.
So you got to have that mindset.
That's right. Being a pitcher, if you know anything about this game, them dudes are some weird characters. But they have got to be mentally tough, because, one, you might have your good stuff and it be an easy day. And I told McLean this yesterday. I said, hey, you know what makes the difference between a good and a great pitcher? A good pitcher, when he's got his stuff, it's easy. But when he doesn't have his stuff and he can figure out how to win.
Right.
And I said, hey, you're young. We're going to get through this. It's fine. But that's how they got to do it, because then they're also battling 3 inches.
Yeah.
Hey, it's a ball. It was called a strike. It was,
right.
So then they got to be like, man, that was a strike. Get back in there and get focused. Toe the rubber and go. And, Parnell and Logan Matlock, boy,
great job.
Great job. I think Coach Moyer needs some kind of award for the greatest mound visit.
Well, I was asking, what's he saying to him at a time like that?
Well, to be honest with you, he asked, when we walked up the field, he said, ask Matlock what I told him. So, of course, I said, what, Matlock, what did he tell you? He goes, next pitch is going to be a strike. Next pitch is going to be hit to Mason for a double play. the next guy's going to get up and he's going to take strike one and he's going to hit a ground ball for out number 3 and we're going to win this ball game.
That's scary.
And he goes, okay,
That's
and
scary.
walked off the field. So
that's scary.
It was, he's, and, you know, Moyer's like, sometimes I see the future, but
that's
it was, I'm glad he saw that way.
Yeah,
so
I
it was
am
good.
too. Well, again, congratulations on the win, and I know that a win like this does a lot for your confidence. Going to Bentonville Monday to play them, it's another, you know, we need to get another win.
Oh, absolutely. We need to win it, you know, we got to win them all. I mean, that's what everybody wants to do. You know, win the ones you're supposed to and win a few you're not supposed to.
Right.
So, hey, I like our chances. This team right here, we're fully loaded. I mean, our guys are, you know, we're getting our guys. Springs, you know, he took that ball off at Fayetteville.
Mm-hmm.
You know, he threw yesterday, so we got him. Duggar's back. So, hey, let's go.
You know, when it gets down to a game like this and it's that tight and you're going to try to hit your way back into it, it comes down to who wants it more.
100%.
Who wants it more.
No doubt.
And the Grizzlies wanted it more today.
Absolutely. That's what I told them at the beginning of the game. I said, hey, that last inning for them, we get us some outs. We walk some guys. We get 3 outs. I said, hey, they got 6, 7, 8, 9 coming up to bat, and we got 2, 3, 4 coming up to bat.
Yeah, there you go.
I said,
yeah.
You don't. What happened that last inning? It looked bad, but now it looks really good. I said, so I told them, I said, I'm not ready to quit fighting. Are y'all? And you know, they're like, no. You know, they get all hyped up, and of course, you know, Kyle Perkins. I mean, hey, that dude. I think today is maybe his 3rd strikeout all year.
Mm-hmm.
He puts the ball in play, puts pressure. His speed puts pressure on folks, and then, of course. Will Rollins has a great at-bat.
Will's been impressive.
Yes.
Coach, not just at the plate, but
third.
At third, he is amazing.
You know, and if we'd have walked that guy on the double play, he was coming in.
Yeah.
He was going to the bump, you know.
Got you.
It's just one of those things where he made a good play, and then we pinch run Maddox, and then, hey, it hits the pebble or whatever, and get the triple, tie the game up, and then Martinez.
Yeah.
I mean, think about that. I mean, sophomore, his first real year, get his feet wet. And I told him, I said, hey, you want to play this game for a long time.
Yeah.
And I
you
said,
did things on both sides of the ball today,
Yeah.
on both sides of the game. You know, defensively, you took it away from him with the double play in the last inning.
Yeah.
And it wasn't just the double play. It was Mason's mentality to say, hey, I've got to square this thing up.
Right.
This ball can't get in the outfield or we're going to give up a run.
Right.
You know, and then you come up in the top of the 7th, you know, or excuse me, before that in the top of the 7th, you take the lead, and they didn't give it to us. You come out and we bang, 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 string some hits together, and took it away from them, and that's, you know, that's what was impressive about it is
Yeah, it
you
was.
took the game away from them.
Yeah, you know, and like I was saying to Alex, I said, hey, be patient. Don't stay aggressive, but don't be going after the first one. Don't help him, you know. And he takes ball 1, and the next one he grooves it and hits this one to right field. And, you know, Moody's too fast to.
Oh, my gosh.
I mean, and throw up the line. I mean, it was just it's what you asked for. But I can't be more proud of these guys for not laying down.
It was fun to watch.
It was fun from over there, too.
Definitely fun to watch. Well, the Lady Bears play tomorrow against Bentonville West. Grizzly Sports Network will be there for that. Another opportunity for the Grizzly Sports Network to show you some of the talent. The Lady Bears won yesterday, I believe, in extra innings.
Yeah, on Coach Walden's birthday.
Is that right?
Or maybe it was today.
I think her birthday's today.
Yeah, it was today. That's right. Hey, good early birthday present.
That's a great birthday present. But that's going to wrap it up for us here today. The Bears win at 6-5. You'll go to Bentonville on Monday.
Correct.
But we appreciate you coming and spending time with us. Giving your insight to the game means so much to our viewers, Coach. So thank you for that.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank y'all for coming out here and being at both games.
Oh, love it. Love it. For Coach Hankins, Coach Frazier, I'm Buzz Sawyer saying so long from Forest Green Field. Go Bears.